Am I live again? What the hell? I know what happened, but damn. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna try to get the game back here. Crap. Hold on. Let me get everything set back up here. I try to get back on as fast as I can. Links. Go to the YouTube external. Copy. Hold on. I'm trying to get everything set back up here. Right click, backspace, right click, and paste, and enter. And then I gotta mute. Mute. Am I mute? Yeah, I'm muted. All right, now here we go. That's the external. Okay. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I can't hear myself. But my computer decided to do a major update all of a sudden, and that is not cool. Now I can. All right. I think everybody's still on the same old chat. Dang, I lost everybody. That's not cool, man. All right. I get up to go pee, and my damn computer says something about an update, and I'm like, no, do not update now. Do not update now. And all of a sudden, click. And the update did happen, but it didn't happen. Somehow or other, I stopped it, but it killed my connection here. Wow. Who's on the new chat? Who's on the old chat? Am I the only one here? This is not cool, man. Crap. We had a good conversation going. Damn Microsoft updates. Where is this button here? Click, right click, copy. This is one of those rare opportunities. And then you hit this button here, say something here, right click, and paste. Now, anybody out there within the sound of my voice, please come back into the chat. It's getting very lonely. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I have no control over it. This is YouTube. This is Google. This is Microsoft. This is everything in the world that I have no control over. Geesh. The conversation was going so well. And now I got to sit here and talk to the damn. I got to talk like this is like it never happened. Okay. This is what you deal with a live chat. I get up to go pee, fix me a drink. I come back, and all of a sudden my computer says something about an automatic update, and it took over. And I'm trying to stop it, and I can't stop it. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, it stopped. But it didn't stop. I had to do a restart, and it took forever to actually load back up. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And it just interrupted my live chat. Live actual chat. Everybody was watching, and all of a sudden it just disappeared. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay. It's not my fault. Anybody out there who was in the chat before, and I'm looking at the external right now, and there's nobody here. So I'm talking to myself, and there it is. Bam. I don't know if I can get the thing going on here. Man, this is sad. This is sad. I'm talking to myself, and my computer is hanging back up in the Weekend Hiker. Yeah. Weekend Hiker, man. Check out the link right there. There you go, brother. There's the new Hangouts right there. Man, I don't know what happened. My computer tried to update in the middle of a live chat, brother. Man, this ain't right. I've not been watching the external, y'all, so I'm sorry. There's the link to get in on the live chat. I'm trying to continue this thing on. I ain't got to work tomorrow, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, 10 minutes to 2. So we're continuing this thing right here for a little bit. And this is like, this is not like real. I know it sucks, man. The computer tried to re-upload. I don't get it. So I'm trying to put a into it here. I'm trying to get something to where we get to an ending. We say hey and bye to everybody. I didn't do it. It just did it on its own. I wasn't ready to say goodbye to nobody. No. So somebody get back in on the chat. We can hire. Anybody, somebody, come on. Let's get back in on this thing. My video is very, very choppy. I hate talking to myself. It's like bad business, you know. I don't like being the bearer of bad news to myself. I like insulting other people, including myself. But brother, I appreciate you getting in on the chat there. I really do. Maybe it was a good thing that it actually accidentally cut off. I don't know. But accidentally. I think it was on purpose. I think the government is in on this one here. Penny Cockrell. Silver Surfer Thunder. Just chilling.
You're such a sneaky guy. Sneaking.
I tell you what, man, it scares the heck out of me.
Yeah, everybody's still over there talking. I said,
wow.
I said, hey guys, he started a new chat.
I didn't do this. I did not do this. I did start a new chat, but I did not do this.
I'm just messing with you. I know.
It's like very, 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 very aggravating.
I hate when that happens.
No, it popped up something about computer needs to shut down to install updates, and I'm like, no. And
that's because
it just
you're
like
using
did.
one of those. Because you're using one of those Winder machines.
Yeah, I am definitely using Windows.
It just likes
all right,
to do
hey, man, I'm gonna wait for some more people to get in here, but then I got a very serious, a question to ask you anyway.
I actually had a question to ask your wife.
Uh-oh. Come here, baby.
Yes, and I wanted the whole panel in here because I had a question just for her.
Oh, well. Well, she says she will wait for that question, and she said, remember, she has your address.
Right.
I have his address too.
As long as she don't have my longitude and latitude about that, you know, that crosshairs deal there.
Well, she has been pretty buddy with Mad Dog, and he does work for the Air Force.
So she knows all about that sniper adjustment stuff.
Well, she does have the key to my gun cabinet.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
She took it away from me. Come here, sit right here.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know. Oh, hold on, I hear myself. Damn. I mean, darn. Golly gee. Wow. Hello. Echo. I knew it wasn't me. Y'all, I apologize for that. I don't know what the heck happened other than my computer said it was trying to update. And I'm like, no. And I hit a button and it said, okay, update. I'm like, no. Microsoft knows how to kill a wet dream instantly. Oh, that's a good tune too.
Justin's trying to come into the room. But
Well, tell me, come on. I don't know how to do anything otherwise. I hit the button and there it is, and I can share the link. And that's about it. I got a message from Hanny Camper. I hear myself again. Y'all check your externals.
I don't have an external. I freaking have a phone. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm holding on.
Not me.
No, it's Justin.
You just knocked himself out the room.
Yeah, because he had the echo.
Yeah, but he didn't need to knock himself out. We would have been patient.
He got scared.
Be very, very afraid.
Say something there, Justin.
Is that any better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
a lot better. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
yeah, my signal.
I did not hear the reply to the last questions deal here.
You did not want to hear it.
I will go back. Oh Lord, I will go back and watch the last 15 minutes of the video anyway because I got it on YouTube. But I would like to ask this.
We were all by ourselves.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about me. It's all good things, I'm sure. But I would like to hear from everybody on the panel right at the moment. Is think about, and I'm 49 years old, and I'm going to be 50 here this January 2017. If I want you to think back to your younger days about the most popular hip hop communications you had back in the day. I remember back in my day when I was in high school was the pager. And if you had a pager on your side, you got the buzz. Mm-hmm. Everybody saw the buzz and heard the buzz, and you made sure they heard the buzz because you had that volume turned up as loud as you possibly could. And they saw you with a pager, and they knew that you got a message, and you're acting like, yeah, hey, I just got a page. But you did not have a fucking phone to call from when you were in school.
Mm-hmm. That's why you had a pocket full of quarters.
That's right. Back in the day, what was the height for your personal communication when it came to external media? Can I say? I don't know how else to put it.
I had
before
to put my
YouTube
thinking
came
hat
out
on for that, and I would have to say CB radio.
CB radio, that's a good one. Yes.
Breaker 19.
That's right.
What time is it?
This was probably one of my greatest forms of communication when I was younger.
High five.
It's a little dusty, but I usually got the job done.
I bet it did get the job done. I see Dark Matter's got something important sitting on his lap over there. I'll tell you right now.
He wishes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the only female in the panel right here, so I got to be prejudiced and a little bit personal.
Prejudice and personal.
Whoa.
Yes, this is one of the best. This is one of the best looking panel people I've ever seen in my life.
Aw, he is beautiful.
Panel people. Huh? I want to know what a panel people is.
I don't even care about no Rainbow Bright. I don't know where that came from.
Well, you said I could choose my wife.
And then there's a secondary I heard about Bertha.
Yeah, what about my lady?
Look, you leave your lady and your peanut butter out this scenario here. Now, hold on.
Okay, Manlin, you said you had a question for me?
I absolutely did. Yes, I did. Give me just a moment to compose myself before I ask this question.
Oh,
You gotta
remember,
go
she's a Mark
pee again?
I wanna allow the current panel right now to ask you a question,
Oh,
and then I will ask my question. So,
okay.
all right, Ben, Ben, you're to my far left, so I'm gonna let you start the question scenario.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Yes, it is, especially without. Don't use peanut butter now. You might get her excited.
Wow.
You can use whipped cream.
No,
Or
no,
Cool-
actually, I've
Cool
got a good
Whip.
question. I've
Yeah,
got a
Cool
good
Whip.
question.
Okay.
You have a channel that you have now, and you usually put out 30-second videos.
Yeah.
And you have been thinking that possibly you would like to start a new direction in that channel. And if there is a new direction, what direction would you like to go in?
I'm not sure. I've thought maybe a little bit about vlogging, but the problem with that is I'm a woman of few words.
Oh.
I'm not like Dark. I don't babble on.
Do you mean that he should shut the hell up?
Sometimes.
All right, I've got the perfect scenario for that right there. Is when every time Dark uploads a video and you watch it and you see it in its entirety, you get to rebuttal the entire video.
Watch it. I don't watch Dark's channel.
She don't even subscribe to me.
Well, you need to know what he be talking about, girl. Girl, do you not know he be talking about you left and right? I mean, girl, you need to be in the know. He be talking about chatting this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. You need to know what he be talking about, girl. I tell you what, right now, sister, let me tell you something right now. You need to know, cause that boy right there, he ain't no good. He ain't no can. That's why I call him Dark, cause he is definitely in the dark.
Right, but I hear his videos editing. So when it comes to watching his videos, I don't have to. I already seen them 20 times.
Good
Okay. I got some question, but I'm gonna reserve it because Dark Matter's got a question for you right now because he's next in line.
No,
you don't get to whisper it.
Oh, it's gotta be one of those questions. Well, do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Don't get a black eye.
Hold on now. This ain't no porn show. Y'all. Hold on. Let me go to private. Let me go to private right quick.
No, I guess if I had to ask her anything, it would be I don't know what I'm talking.
Well, hold on. Since I got y'all right there, I'm gonna interrupt the question here with a personal question right quick. This ain't my official question, but I want to know, since y'all are together, when you kiss each other, is it a straight up and down kiss, or do you actually turn your heads and give a peck?
Turn the heads. Otherwise, his nose pokes me.
Well, dang. I thought it was like an Eskimo thing. Y'all in Canada?
No, we're in Michigan.
I thought y'all was in Canada.
No,
Same thing.
pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to say, y'all are definitely in the same damn area.
Yeah, they're just across the lake from us there.
Yeah, throw a stone in near there.
Right?
Almost.
I've been in Michigan many a time because I drove a truck cross country, and I've been in Michigan. And let me tell you something, I was not impressed because there was a damn ton of snow every time I went through that damn place.
Yep. That's why you think. Why you think when you asked me about the restaurant question on the last live feed, I was like, "Go to Texas, don't come to Michigan."
Yeah.
Hey, Justin says, "Happy early birthday, Manland."
Oh, thank you. Well, I missed the external. Hold on. I ain't been watching that, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be a host, and I'm a bad host. Hell,
Your birthday's coming up. That means you're going to be what? 20? You're going to be able to go to the bar this year.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be 3.5 years old next year.
Oh,
2.5 years old.
Oh shit!
you have to come over with for a play date with my grandson.
Like Ranger Cookie. Penny Cockrell. Do you not have a video camera?
She's been on there for a while.
I know I've been missing everything. I've not watched the external. I'm so sorry. I'm a very, very, very bad YouTube.
I've been doing that
Host.
for you. I've been on there.
Thank you very much, Lone Star, because usually when you do these live chats, you got somebody else watching the external, and they're constantly, doing this right here, and I'm so bad.
Somebody's
That's right, because I'm not good at that at all. I apologize.
Ben can
Mercy
read
me.
external.
I got a question for you, man. All
What's
right.
the question?
All right. Look,
Wait,
Trump.
I ain't finished answering my question.
Oh well,
I
then by all
haven't, I
means.
haven't got to ask a question. I was wanting to ask one.
You know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this legitimately and patriotically. We started the questions
Patriotically.
to Mrs. Dark Matter. Mrs. Dark Matter. Who is next in line here? Justin. Number 2. Number 1 went bye-bye. He hadn't got back. So it's Justin number 2. Justin number 2. Do you feel like Justin number 2 is your official YouTube name now? You're like a number 2 or?
No, my normal YouTube name is Captain Jerk. Actually,
Oh, okay. Am I subscribed to you, Captain Jerk?
I don't know. Probably.
I have no idea.
Probably.
I am.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. the pun. It does not matter.
It does not matter.
I don't give a dark matter. Yes, I should be. I should be.
If it's not dark, it don't matter.
I'm
That's
running
right.
out of hats.
Oh, look at that. That's a golf hat.
Oh, Justin.
Penny-
Justin.
Yes.
Ask your question.
Oh, well, since hang on, let me be fair. Penny Cockrell says she's checking out. She's testing out a nighttime facial right now. Are you going to be trying
I
out
like
a nighttime facial later on tonight?
No.
Sorry, Dark Matter.
She's got a nighttime. Got the nighttime facial going on right now. It says no.
Oh, I'm
Dark-
not trying out any facial.
Dark. I you know what? This is my reply. When my wife tells me no, I've got the perfect answer for it.
Okay.
I hate to say this in public. I'm not going to say it in public, as a matter of fact.
It's probably safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very safe. You know, it's kind of like this, right? When I get told no, I got plenty of backup. Let me put it that way.
I tell you what, man, if she's anything like my wife, she's a cast iron marksman.
Well, it's kind of like when I get rejected, well, I got my backups, either lefty or righty.
Yeah, I get told you may win this fight, but I know where you sleep.
Right. Well, I've got hit in the head with many a so-called cook pot frying pans, according to Mrs. Manland.
Well, I just watch yourself because you might be man underland if you keep messing around too much.
Yeah, I mess around with myself. I'm it's like the comedian said, what part of the human body turns you on the most? And the comedian says, the breast. And the second partner says, when he answers, says, the hand. And everybody laughed, of course. The first guy that answered says, can I change my answer to hand too? So,
Nice.
it is definitely the most satisfying feeling in the world. Yeah, the hand knows how to control the feeling. This is a family-oriented chat here, by the way. Somehow, or another. I don't know how I got. I blame it on Rex there. He's definitely a bad influence.
I am for sure.
I totally agree with that remark.
So Rex had a question
Yes, I
from
do.
Mizra's Dark Matter.
I have two.
Wait,
questions.
I keep saying Mizra's Dark Matter. Mizra's Dark Matter's got her own channel. And I
I'm
keep-
What
Dark
is her
Angel.
channel? I am not
My
subscribed.
channel name is Dark Angel 33.
Dark Angel
Yeah.
33. I have to write that down, or I'll forget.
It's just Dark Angel. Sorry, it's not 33. Dark told me different.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Angel, let me give you some advice, darling. Let me give you some advice, darling. You have a wonderful channel.
Thank you.
You need to produce videos a little bit longer than 33 seconds. It takes me longer to
Yeah, I know.
get,
Probably taking a
than
dark
33 seconds.
example there.
That's right. Because I'm constantly thinking of Dark Matter in the background while I'm trying to do the 33
I know he
second thing.
keeps messing with me like he does when I'm videotaping
And-
my show.
I know, and you know what? He's probably trying to direct you when you're trying to shoot your own damn video. I know
No, he
him.
makes funny faces, and
Yeah,
I just have to be like, shut up.
yeah.
Yeah, he does that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Well, it's just jazz hands. Wait till he gets with the spirit fingers.
Yeah, but he's the one behind the camera, so then I start laughing, and he messes me up bad.
It's all done out of love, baby.
Here's what you need to do. You need to go out into the bush, the sticks, as I call them, totally alone. Take your tripod alone. And then you get to talk about whatever you want to alone.
Nice.
Dude, just
I've
go
done
to a
that.
Burger King parking lot and freaking put the camera on your dashboard pointing toward you
Yeah.
and just be
Yeah.
like, so,
Alone.
and just do it. Just do whatever. Just say whatever you want to say.
No, no,
Look at Dark Matter.
I gotta edit that shit. No, no.
Well, you want to know what my question is? I'll tell you what my question
Yes, we want to know what the question is because I got a good question.
Miss Dark Angel. People say that love is blind. I was wondering if you were blind.
Very, very, and crazy after being with him for so long. So I say love is blind and crazy.
I hide
Okay,
the car keys all the time.
That was my question. Okay, I can take my
Crazy.
question hat off.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
Hey, be quiet.
Dark
over there,
Angel.
Patsy.
I've got a question.
Okay.
I think I'm next. I don't know. Is anybody after me? I
No,
mean, before.
You're
Yeah,
supposed to
okay,
have
that's
your
me?
major
Okay.
question right now.
You
Yeah.
paranoid?
I don't. No, see, Rex just put his thinking cap on. It's
Now,
like
this
he's
is my
being
drinking
inquisitive
hat.
now.
This is my drinking hat.
Take a few more drinks and then ask your question.
I already
Take a
asked
shot
my
from
question.
the bar.
Now you had your thinking. You had the questions hat on. Now you got your thinking hat on.
Okay.
No, drinking. Excuse me, drinking hat.
Drinking.
Usually the drinking hat comes on, and then the questions start to pour out.
I already asked my question. It got answered.
Well,
I
I'm
got a
gonna
question.
okay. I'm gonna ask my question.
I got a question.
Who got a question?
I got a question.
Question.
What's the question?
All right, man. Here's it's for you, buddy.
Okay.
All right,
Oh
seeing how
Lord.
you're one of those giant, super famous bushcrafters, and
I sure am.
I've been dying to ask this question because you see the bushcrafters, they're not really.
You want to know what
They're on
life?
the edge of,
you
they're on
want?
the edge of survivalists. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
You want to know what lights my fire?
Ooh. That's for a later conversation, man.
Okay. Well, actually,
All
that
right.
was my question to Dark.
Here's my question for you. This is kind of a seriouser question. All right.
Okay.
The the Third World War has happened. Society has collapsed. All right,
Right.
most survivalists or bushcrafters or whatnot have gotten their gear and their bags and their machete makers and
Right.
and their knives and they're out there. No one ever talks about what kind of survival gun they would use. What would you use as a survival firearm?
Okay, let me answer this legitimately, and I'm gonna be honest. I've been drinking, but I'm gonna be honest. If you're speaking of the survival, the shit hits the fan type of deal, if you're referring to the government type of thing or a war,
I never say nothing bad about the government.
well, I mean, let me put it this way. I'm a prepper in a way when it comes to natural disasters. That is hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes are out of the question. We don't have earthquakes where we're at here.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Unless the government does it. Most of the situations is when the ultimate bad, when your government turns against you. My response would be, where are you really going to hide? And there is no gun in this world that's going to protect you, because the military has if they're coming after you and they're looking for you specifically, they will find you. So you're asking me, what gun will I use?
I wasn't thinking the government was coming after you, but I didn't think quite into that aspect of it. I was just wondering,
if we're talking about a survival situation, like say a hurricane knocks our power out, what gun would I use
as a survival weapon? Yeah,
as a survival weapon to survive? I would say the 22 long rifle would be the ultimate choice. And there have been many controversies over the 22 long rifle cartridge, and we're talking about the cartridge itself, not the actual rifle. It's because the 22 long rifle will actually kill a deer. It will actually kill a deer. It will actually kill a cow. I know, because I've done it. I won't go into detail, but I'm not making that up. That's not funny. I'm not making that up. The 22 long rifle will actually kill a cow. I know that from experience. So, I will also know that it kills a deer because my brother has done that, and I will not mention his name. So the 22 long rifle, in my opinion, it was back in the day, not now. It was back in the day the cheapest ammo to buy. It was the most universal ammo to buy. It killed everything you put your scope on, non-scope, open sights. The 22 long rifle took care of it. And it was low-keyed enough to where it couldn't be heard. So the game wardens didn't come to check you out. I know this from personal experience.
Okay.
22 long rifle is the way to go in a real survival scenario. I did not say this, so please don't quote me on that.
No, okay, same question.
What now?
What I need to know is if you had to choose between the two survival 22 long range rifles that are out there, the what is it, the Henry survival rifle or the Scout, which one would you choose?
No, not even a Scout. No.
I would go.
Henry's a good, but I have to go with the proven, well-known Ruger.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
The Ruger is a very good one because the Ruger has a pistol that accepts, and we're talking about the so-called target range, the long range, the Target brand Ruger. that accepted the 20, and it worked very well, which I still own. It's a very, what the heck is that?
It might be Grim. He was trying to get in before, but you were talking.
That sounds like
so I
Granny
didn't-
Monster. Granny Monster's in the
Right
house. Quick, y'all run.
Here's Justin. No, Grim said he wanted to join too, but you were talking, so I didn't bother saying nothing.
Yeah, grab me a lighter.
Well, Justin's on, isn't he?
Look, guys, I had my
Justin
own
won.
live stream earlier, and then I laid down for a little while and just woke up. Just wanted to pop in and say hi, and
Hi, Granny.
I hope you guys have a great night.
I'm not echoing this one.
I see that things are working swell.
I have no idea why. I didn't do
You
anything
know, I guess
different.
we're having some trouble earlier this evening, and Jidlid's Wi-Fi went out. Everything that could have went wrong, and so after that, I just said fuck it and laid down.
Murphy's not your friend tonight.
No, but I'm doing the thing Friday the 13th, so it couldn't possibly get any worse. So, all right,
You guys have your hockey mask, Granny.
you guys have a good one.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Bye, Granny.
Where did Manland go? He was.
Oh,
Now,
hell,
we
Reaper's in
gotta
here?
go with Justin 1 and Justin 2 again now.
Oh, I'm the jerk.
Well, we can just call Justin 2 Captain Jerk.
Or
Yeah,
jerk.
call him Jerkface.
You can do it,
No, we
Noble.
call him
Jerk.
Captain Jerk.
Yeah, Jerk. Jerk sounds good.
Hi, Reaper.
You guys were
Hi,
talking
Mrs.
about
Dark.
the survival weapon, and I put down a comment on it. I would either shoot a 22 or a .117.
I think that's a good question for Reaper, too, seeing how he's got hordes of guns. I've watched just hang on, and I'll tell you what. He is
Oh,
attacking for bear, moose, deer, Tweety birds. It don't matter. He's got the gun for it.
I gotta go, guys. I think Big Brother's watching. I'll talk to you later. No, I'm just kidding.
Drew was trying to
Yeah.
get in before too.
Manland disappeared, and I'm gonna
Well.
go to bed soon.
All right. Well,
No, he never asked me his question.
oh, well.
Yeah, cut him off.
I didn't cut him off. It's a show. He can like get the hell out of here, Dark.
Well,
Hey,
just come
Dark.
with me back when he comes back.
Dark, to answer your question about the guns, is take the one that's most comfortable to you.
Oh, well, I know what I would use. I got a 22. I would use 22 because, man, I tell you what, I got some other guns I like too, but man, I ain't got the money to
Well, I take that. I
stock up
take
on
that.
ammo for them damn guns.
Yeah, I'd take that little Henry with me because they can stick it in the backpack, and I'd take my Glock 19 with me. That would be the two guns I took.
Well, I got a nice Winchester 1957 .32 special, but I tell you what, it's harder than heck to find old ammo for that gun.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
My thing was a Winchester 30-30 back in the day. And I tell you what, oh wow, you could not replace that. Am I mistaken, or did I see Granny Monster show up?
Yeah, she jumped on and just to say hi, and then she hopped off.
Yep.
Whoa.
She said she was going to grab your butt, but you were gone.
Okay,
Toodles.
Manland. Before I go to
okay.
sleep, what was my question?
Oh, I had a question. I forgot the question. Oh, let me think.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, she's covering them up at the same time. I'm watching the live and I'm watching the external. It was like a delay.
Sometimes it's creepy.
Awesome Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright. Let me ask you a question. Oh, wait, she's not here.
Hey, Dark Angel, I can still not find your channel. I've been looking all over for it.
Yeah,
Have you
it's-
been to Dark Matters channel?
Mate, that's a good idea.
I'm in his links permanently.
She's her channel is permanently in every description of every video that I do. And I do that for a very good reason because people kill me
That
if I don't.
is the thing about YouTube search. You search for a channel name and it pops up 10,000 other things than what you're trying to search for.
But you know, she's
And then
also,
it gives you a hint. You type in like dark matter, then you have to type in channel.
No,
Well, I
don't
found
type in
out, I
dark
found out
pop it
there's
up.
a TV show called Dark Angels, so I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you go to
there's
my
also
channel
there's
in
no
the
dark matter.
You know what? I'm already subscribed to you, and I didn't know that. How come I'm not getting your videos?
you gotta click the little
Because you
bell.
ain't been watching them. You ain't been watching them, girl. You need to watch them. You need to like and comment on them, and that way it puts it in your suggestion box, and then you get them forever. See, that's my thing. See, yeah, girl. Yeah. That's the way it works. You get some, you need to get into the know, girl. I mean, a guy.
Holla.
I mean, yeah, what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was already subscribed to her. I didn't even know that.
Has everybody asked her a question yet? I don't know. I've been out to know.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wait, I ain't asked a question yet.
Okay.
I ain't asked a question yet.
All right, ask your question.
I'm sorry, take your ass on the bed. Shit, I was gonna ask a question, but now you gotta go to bed. I don't give a damn.
Ask it. I'm here.
Okay. Is you is or is you ain't Dark Matters, baby?
I is.
Oh, that's so sweet. Now go to bed.
Good night.
Wait, Dark Matter. I thought I was your baby. What the F is going on here,
You're
man?
my baby.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that? I thought you were
Grim,
my
you're
baby.
my
Treat me, let me, brings me down.
I have more than one baby.
Ooh, I still my baby.
I have more than just a sub whore.
This damn relationship ain't gonna work, you freaking pimp.
Dark Matter.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what. You just do as you're told. Otherwise, I get the baby powder and smack that ass.
What is it?
The flame in your heart.
Baby powder.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want some baby oil. You need to oil me down, baby.
Ooh, baby man.
You know, Dark Matter. What is it I usually tell you
How
when
about
you
Kiki?
you tip out?
Hey, I ain't. The last time I was bisexual is my wife got in the bed with me and she said bye. We're like, oh,
Speaking of
crap.
being bisexual, have you guys seen James McIntyre's new video where he talks about he goes skipping down Hollywood Boulevard with Captain Jerk, and they go to I think it was a Hooter, and Captain Jerk had a balloon hat on his head.
Right.
No.
I may not want to see that.
Well, you gotta watch it because it's funny as hell.
It might be fun as hell, but it might give me some ideas.
I'm sorry, Captain Jerk. I had to do it.
I like some man. I like some man that's got some captain and some jerk. Come on, y'all. That's supposed to be funny. Ha 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 ha.
I got a question for y'all. What
Somebody-
would you for like when you're going out for your overnight camping or bushcrafting or whatever? What type of axe would you guys use?
Okay, I can talk about bush crapping. Yes, very much bush crapping.
Thought that was twig camping.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about bush crapping.
Oh, crap beans.
Yeah, when you take a a dump in the woods, I know all about that.
Speaking of that, I'll be back.
Toilet paper is your friend. That is the #1 survival item in the universe. There is no substitute because you have no extra cotton out there whatsoever. You think you got cotton shirts and cotton drawers? No.
Eventually, you
ain't
will
got
run out
enough.
of box.
And they always say you got. They always say now this is something I don't get. They say you got to dig a hole and then burn your poo-poo. Okay? I laugh. I ain't seen no critter out there dig a hole and burn their own damn poo-poo in the woods.
Have you
I don't get that shit. I don't get it.
I'll tell you what I find hard. All right, you're out there in the woods, you got a crap, and no matter how hard you try, you can never find a stump with a hole in the middle.
Right. You take a dump and then you run away from it.
Right, before it catches you.
Y'all, I'm going to sit there and say something right here, you know. I'm going to be honest. Now, people and law and this, that, and the other, they say that a person takes a poop or pee on the side of the road, whatever the case may be, they want to sit there and cite that person for taking a pee and a poop. Now, I ain't never seen no laws to arrest no damn deer, squirrel, rabbit, nothing like that for taking a piss and a poop on the side of the road. I never seen this before. So I think the damn law, which happen to be humans, is prejudice against humans. And I think that shit needs to stop. They need to stop arresting folks for taking the pee on the side of the road or a poop on the side of the road because it's natural. You know, you can't help yourself. That's the way it is. You got to go, you got to go.
You could be on the side of a building in New York.
Yes,
So
and if you do it in public, you know, if you really got to go and you happen to do it in public, well, you shouldn't have to cite nobody for it because you got to go. It's either that or pee and poop in your underdrawers in public, and people don't like that right there because it leaves a stain and people can see you stain yourself, and that's just not right, you know. So you got an emergency, and an emergency is an emergency evacuation. You got to do what you got to do, you know. It's a situation. So there should not be no law sit there and says you got to pay for. No, that's not right. No, When you got to go, you got to go. That's it, point blank. No excuses.
I think there should just be like, you know, like waist high urinals, just like lining the buildings in New York City,
Right.
know, so that they like actually cover your private bits, so you can just step up to it, do your thing, and then zip up and walk away. No harm, no foul.
Like
There's no
flood, Vietnam. An old piss tube sticking up out of the ground. Just walk up, put your dang-lang in it, take your leak, and move on.
I like that. Ring ding, ding a ling ling.
I totally agree with that comment.
All right, I'm gonna repost this here link one more time. I ain't been paying to the external. Y'all, I'm bad about being a good host here. I'm not a very good host, especially when I've been drinking that daggum purple
You're
drink
doing
stuff.
just fine. You're just doing fine.
So I'm gonna repost this link. Shoot. Dry Shaftaroo says if y'all want to join in, the link's posted above, but here it is right here. So, and I know by doing that right there, we might get some paraphernalia out there that wants to join, and somebody got to jump and whoop their ass when they start talking that crappy talk.
Yeah, I would totally be on that. I have my mean hat on. I'm totally ready to be mean to somebody, man. If they come in here
Y'all know what
want
I'm
to act
talking
like a
about.
troll, I will be like, rah, 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 rah.
Somebody needs to explain to me how to get rid of them, you know, when they do, because I don't know how to do that stuff right here, because I trust everybody, and that's not a good thing to be trusting.
Well, there's a control panel there on the left-hand side. I think it's left-hand side. And you can click that control panel. It'll say control panel. You click that, and you can mute them, and you can turn off their camera. And I don't know if you can boot them or not. I can't remember. I think you can boot them, but
oh hell, we got a
definitely turn
troll
off
in here
the
right
video
now.
and mute
Hold on, dark matter. We got a troll in here right now, and it's a dark matter, and he just tried to expose himself, and I don't know how to deal with it.
I'm so sorry.
He just lifted his shirt and tried to show his peanut butter, and we need to deal with it right now. We need to deal with it right now.
The world is not ready for my peanut butter, baby.
What?
Who said what? I missed it. I'm trying to watch two damn different things right here, the live chat and the damn external. And Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this right here. When we say external, we mean the YouTube version, which is what I'm very familiar with because I don't get these damn chats right here live for a reason because I can't edit what I'm saying.
No, you do that very good, Reaper.
Only after the fact.
Who's smoking a good one over there? We need to share the love. Breathe in my direction.
I breathe in your direction. You're going to go to the hospital.
Hell yeah.
Mother Nature has not been kind to me this winter.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, so what you're saying is what I do on my own time is my own business.
Pretty much.
Well, you can share your own business right there, because
well, hold on.
you got right there, and you got the lady to show behind it. You got something going on, man.
Ain't she beautiful?
Damn right.
Yeah.
If this was not a family-oriented channel right here, I'd say some other few choice words.
Yeah, well, as long as it ain't getting me in trouble, I don't care.
Can I say some? I'm going to say some few choice words right here. Few choice.
Good choice.
Great words.
So,
Hey guys, I'm going to have to check out of here tonight.
all right, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a
Losar,
good one.
don't leave us right now, man. You know what, Losar? Answer us.
Yeah.
Answer us one
What's the
quick
question?
question before you go.
Okay.
If you and of course I'm being biased here because this is like Manland, but if I were to ask you a question right here, and we've already asked you about the restaurants, and that's a fair question, and I think you answered it honestly, and we appreciated that. Did you ever answer the question about the famous celebrity?
Yes, I did. Sandra Bullock.
Oh, okay. All right. You're excused now.
Not a bad choice.
No,
she's
not
hot.
bad at all. Not bad at all.
She is hot. I love that gal. All right, well, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, you
Good
do.
night, man. Good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Brother Lone Star, before you go, I want everybody to know, y'all go check out Lone Star Rider because he is one hell of a channel because he does a lot of restaurant reviews. He does a lot of gathering around, and he showed locations of the famous Logan's Run movie. He was there in person. That was a fantastic video, in my opinion, because I'm a sci-fi fanatic back in the day, the old sci-fi, and it was totally worth watching.
Yes, I like that movie too. It's pretty cool. Appreciate the kind words, guys. Y'all have a good night. Catch y'all on the road, man.
Night, brother.
Right.
Now that he's gone, let's really talk about him.
You know that Lone Star? I heard he's from Texas.
I heard that same scenario myself.
I'll be
I heard
going
it.
to Texas in October of this year.
You know, I heard that everything supposedly is larger in Texas. I wonder if that's true.
I don't want to find out.
In the case of Papa Texas, it's all true.
Now, see, Papa Texas right there. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that right there got me concerned. That brother talking about he know how to cook. I'm wondering if that brother know how to cook. He don't do very many cooking videos. He goes, hey, this is Papa Texas. Papa Texas. Very rarely do you get to see Papa's kitchen. Think about it. Mm-hmm.
He cooks outside.
And when he does cook, it's always the little girls cooking. What's up with that?
Yes, it's very rare he does Papa's kitchen. That's a personal challenge. See, I love to cook, y'all. That's what my channel is predominantly about. I love cooking. Although that's not what my channel is predominantly about, but I love cooking. And
hey, I seen you cook. You and Ranger Cookie.
Yeah. Well, that's an embarrassment. we shall not frolic our sausages ever again.
Where's the squealing coming from?
Yeah, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. Now it was fun. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was fun.
I love Ranger Cookie. He's a great guy. Now let me ask you a question. Now I heard he's got another channel. Is this true? Is now I've seen this channel, and maybe I ain't supposed to see this. I don't
Oh
know.
hell, this boy's got like
This one.
I know
this
he's
one I
got,
really like.
counting
though.
him, he's got 3 channels that I know of, and there's possibly a 4th channel.
This one I really like.
Hey, no, there's 4 channels. There's 4 channels.
Right. No, I
Cookie
subscribe
has
to.
Cookie has 4 different personalities, and it's confusing. And it's like Cookie, pick one and stick with one.
Well, this particular one is a more serious side to the Ranger, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, now if you're talking about the Ranger version of the Ranger Cookie, it is more of an asshat type of channel that he developed, which is more the serious side of the Ranger. And I have yet to put the videos up that me and the Ranger have shot. Then you have you have Ranger Cookie, you have the Ranger, and then you have, well, I'd rather not say one of them I will say, Andrew McClure, I think it is pronounced. That was from his very best friend back in the day who passed away, that actually got him involved in YouTube. And he's been trying to keep that channel alive as a tribute to his fallen friend. But Cookie also has a 4th channel that I don't feel like I need to advertise.
Well, if it's Ranger
But
Cookie Sex Toys, I found that one and I was shocked. I didn't realize that, he's got Shane's World beat all to hell. I mean, I couldn't believe the stuff he was whittling out of a log, and I was like, man, he's only using a Swiss Army knife. And
you ain't seen the one about him being on a bicycle?
No, man, I couldn't bring myself to watch that one.
Okay, it's a bicycle. He's dressed in a blue uniform, blue mask, lights everywhere from hell. I'll give you a hint. Go back and watch my giveaway in the playlist. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 videos. The VR replies is somewhere in there. That's interesting. And that's the one that was a shocker to me. But I knew about it before he made the video. I know about this particular channel way before that, but I had no idea it was a shocker to me when I found out. And there it was, bam.
I don't.
But Cookie has several characters that he plays,
yes,
and
he does.
that one of the bicycle was to me.
I tell you what,
man,
as far as being funny, you and Ranger Cookie together, there is no other comedian team I can think of that has been more funny.
If we edit the thing, if we edit it where it makes sense and is funny, to work with a guy who is like Ranger Cookie all the time, it is not fun to edit.
I can imagine.
Put it that way. To understand, I put on an act like I am now because I realize I'm on camera. Me personally, in real life, I am not. I'm a very withdrawn individual. I don't talk very much. I'm very quiet. Cookie is right the opposite. He talks constantly. Absolutely constantly. He does not shut up. I think it was the second time I met him, and he was here at my home. We were sitting out on the balcony. I live in an apartment complex, and he just bursted out in his character in front of somebody that was walking downstairs to their apartment, and I was embarrassed as hell. I didn't know how to react to it.
I like
He
him
was
already.
he was trying to get a reaction out of the person walking.
Oh, we would have
When
great fun together.
when I'm in camera, they all stare at me. What is this fool doing? But in real life, I don't act like this. I act like a normal person, who does not have a YouTube complex.
Well, I won't tell nobody.
Because I work in a grocery store and I've got the respect of the entire town, because I cannot freak people out. But I've got a lot of people in town. I've got like 6 or 7 people in town that are now watching my YouTube videos, and they're like, damn, dude, I did not know you were like Ernest P. World of the Great Outdoors. They're in love with me. I'm like, yeah, that's who I am on YouTube. But when they see me in person, I'm a total professional. Well, I say a professional, but I like to tell jokes and keep them entertained, that type of thing. More in the realm of reality, not like I am now.
I told somebody in my town I did YouTube videos, and they were like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "Yeah," and they said, "Well, I'm gonna go watch one of your videos." Well, they took off, and I didn't think much about it, and I started walking home, and about 10 minutes later, I was still walking home, and here comes this big ass truck trying to run me over, and I was like, "Hey, what the heck's wrong with you?" And they're like, "We watched your videos." I don't think they liked them.
Let me ask the people here on the panel, and we're going to start with Dark. If and legitimate question here, nothing silly. Are you or are you not the same personality that you are here on YouTube?
Oh,
in
most
real life,
definitely.
in real life versus YouTube real life.
In real life, I am a cut up too. I am totally the same person in real life I am here on YouTube.
Okay, that makes
I mean,
sense.
when I meet people, I don't yell at them, "Hello!" But other than that, yeah, I'm the same person.
Oh yeah. By the way, Brother Dark, you got an interview reply coming toward you. By the way.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be me playing both parts.
The question that Manland was asking,
Come back.
that I'm just myself. I have a good sense of humor. I gruesome in a way out there where I'll freak out people, especially when my 7-year-old daughter told a boy at school that wouldn't leave her alone, and she told him alone, "I'm going to take my fist, go through your stomach, reach your heart, twist it, squeeze it, pull it out, and shove it down your throat." She learned it from me. I can talk straight and make people think I'm so serious about things. That's just how I am, but I act the same way that I do on my channel, on my video and stuff here. That's just me. My family love me how I am because I have so many things that I can do. Oh.
I like that right there. I can reach into your heart, pull your heart out, and shove it straight down your throat there. I can make you feel and eat. I like that right there. That's what every daughter needs.
Exactly.
See, it goes back to this right here. Guy who has a son, we treat our sons a little bit different. It's like, hey, son, yeah, you need to go out there and be a ladies' man. Hoorah. Daughter, no. You're the perfect princess.
Kind of froze there.
Any guy touches you, I'm gonna whoop the ass. It is the same. I know it's biased. I'm sorry, y'all. It is the way it is. Yeah. Yeah. I love the way your daughter responded to that.
Grim was the same way, he does the same thing. He's like, "Don't touch me there."
I am
Really?
Captain Jerk.
Captain
In
Jerk
case
ain't
you
said
haven't figured
nothing,
it out,
nothing
a
on the
little bit of a
subject
jerk.
yet.
I'm just a jerk.
He ain't said
Even when
nothing on
I'm
the
not
subject.
trying to be a jerk, I end up being a jerk anyway, just because I can be outgoing from time to time, but I am kind of socially awkward because I'm kind of a shut-in now, especially.
Are you a redhead?
Like I really don't go anywhere. I really don't have it. I don't have a car. I don't have a license. So, and I don't really have friends that pick me up anymore. And I don't like go anywhere and be social anymore. So this is as much socialization as I get right here.
But
And
you know what? You're exactly the same way I am. I do not have personal friends. I have more friends here on YouTube than I've ever had in my entire life.
oh wow.
And that is wild, because the people I work with, I don't associate with.
Okay.
And I try to get people that know me personally, my personal family, just recently got here on YouTube. And they don't understand the connection. Family is on Facebook to keep up with family members. And it's about all typing. You know, you type the letters, you type what you're trying to say, then you show some pictures. I'm not that way. When I type and I put the ... LOL ... people may not understand the joke or understand what I'm trying to say. But when they see me on video, it makes more sense. Something that happened to me a long time ago when the old-fashioned video cameras were out. You know, you go to the video store and you got to rent the damn video camera, and you bought your tapes to record your own home videos. That's what got me into YouTube, and YouTube didn't exist back in that time, was to create my own home videos. So hopefully, when I'm dead and gone, the people, relatives that heard of Mark Chandler could sit there and say, hey, I get to see who grandpa was.
Word.
Or great grandpa, or the triple grandpa, you know, whatever the case may be. That's really why I started the YouTube channel. Is I'm not Mark D. Chandler, who happened to be a name, you know, written in the family tree history book. They actually get to see who I am. And that's why I started YouTube. And I don't know of any greater compliment than me being an asshole, an idiot, and just being who I am. You know, they say I'm an alcoholic. Well, I'm not an alcoholic, because alcoholics are people that have problems. I love drinking. I don't got no problem with it.
Alcoholics go to meetings.
Oh yeah.
No, just don't take it the wrong way. That I mess with my wife all the time. She said, well, you're an asshole. And I said, well, everybody's an asshole. Everybody got an ass, and everybody got to hold the shit out of it. Everybody is totally an asshole. You sit on your ass,
Absolutely.
you take a shit.
Absolutely.
What kind of camera do you use for your channel, Manland?
Oh Lord, that sounds like that 7 question tag that I had.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he just got a whole new like studio worth of equipment for Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're talking about the whole.
Or just the camera.
Ranger Cookie gave me an extra camera, which was the GoPro, and I'm gonna sit there and talk negative about the GoPro. Okay, y'all. I don't see the hype, the hoopla for a GoPro for Hero 4. I'm sorry. This is why. I do not have a natural fish lens eye myself. Everything you see through this damn camera is round and morphed. That's not the way I see reality in real life.
Mm.
When you're watching a GoPro camera, you're watching everything that has been curved, the whole field of view. To me, that is BS.
Most of the Hero 2s are all a fisheye. The Hero 3 kind of got rid of it, and they went to a cinematic lens, which is all squared. Hero 4 and 5 are all squared, but the Hero 2 and one of the early Hero 3s, they were all a fisheye lens. If you watch any of my videos, I use 3 different GoPros, and they're all Hero 2s. And the one thing, like you said, I hate about them is that fucking fisheye.
Right, I absolutely despise it. But the only experience I've got is with the GoPro Hero 4, and it has 3 different settings. It has the wide-angle lens, which is the fisheye. The second medium, they call it the medium field of view, and then the close-up. The close-up is the most natural that I can get, but it still has that semi-curve to it. It still has the curve to it.
I'm not sure which one.
The sound quality is the sound quality is still not quite as good as the Samsung camcorder. Where the hell is my damn camcorder? Oh, it's sitting up here. Oh no. Crap. I can't get it undone. Ah. All right. I knocked my webcam off. All right. What I love right now is the crap. Somebody talk while I investigate.
This is what I use, and they discontinued the disc on a mini DVD, and they discontinue it, and I had sometime when I do my video and the file get corrupted when I try to transfer it, and this is all I had it for a couple of years, but this is all it was given to me a couple of years ago from my mother. And I had finding out, I did some more research and ended up I don't know if you guys heard the app called Geek. It's the same thing with Witch. And I ended up finding out it's a knockoff of a sport cam that you can buy off on Amazon. I haven't really used it yet because didn't come with the instruction. It didn't come with the instruction, so I'm still trying to tinker around with it.
I know a couple people that use them that say they're pretty relatable to the GoPro in quality, film-wise, but I've never used one, but I see them at Walmart all the time. They got smaller versions like that are kind of a knockoff of the GoPro that you see all the time for a fraction of the price.
Right. Well, the only problem is that because I'm hard of hearing. I wear hearing aid both ears, and I don't know if people can hear me when I'm talking because I got this up pretty close to me but this one here, I want to try to find me a camera that I can afford that I can use a wireless mic to hook up to it, especially if I'm doing outside overnight camping and stuff like that. But that's pretty much. I use it more than I did with
just number one. Do me a favor, if you would. Go to my channel and subscribe to my channel and type me a message some damn where saying, "Hey, this is Justin," so I can subscribe back to you.
Yeah, do the same with me too, buddy, because I cannot find you anywhere.
Yeah, it's
okay. I'm already subscribed to you. There's one Justin Jordan, and the other one is Noble Archive. I'm already subscribed to you.
Well, pick a damn channel and let me know who you are.
And if I can interject while you're doing that,
I'm serious.
I'm going to make a suggestion to you on the camera deal. There's a cheap camera, and our good buddy Andrew Hondo, just bought it not too long ago. It's a cheap camera. You can pick it up for like $75, I think it is, and it has an external mic jack on it. And it's called a Best Checker.
A what? A butt checker?
Best.
If I heard it right.
Best
not a butt checker. nothing but butt, Justin.
It's called a butt checker.
It's called a best. Like that is the best. The best pecker.
It sounds like
All
a
right.
butt
Okay.
checker.
You can find them on Amazon. Just type in best tecker and they'll come up. And they have two types. They have one that is just like a regular camcorder, and they have an external mic jack on it. And then they have another one that has night vision capability. That costs a little bit more, and I don't know if that's if how good the night vision is on it or anything. So I can't claim it's the greatest camera, but I would imagine it's a pretty good 1080p HD camcorder for like taking videos.
Right.
Well,
Well,
I will say this: the Sony that I got from Walmart, as long as there's daylight, and I mean daylight, that's high quality camera I've had yet so far. But in nighttime situations, in my Galaxy S cell phone has been the best nighttime camera thus far. And that's the problem that I've been having with. That's why I had the giveaway about lighting at night when you shoot nighttime videos. There was a brother here on YouTube, and I have forgotten his name, his channel name, but I think he said he was using an iPhone 5 and he was recording last year's 4th of July fireworks. And I mean, y'all, it was flawless. There was no JPEG compression. There was no glitz or nothing like that. It was like it was picking up every single detail. And I think it was an iPhone phone. Yeah.
Check your email or your messages on your YouTube. I have sent you a link to Justin's channel, Dark Matter. I have just done the same for you. If anybody would like me to do the same for them, please let me know.
Yes, definitely.
All right, Reaper, I will send it to you as well.
thanks, buddy.
Now, I definitely want to know everybody that I'm talking to, and I want to subscribe to their channels and get to watch their videos. So I appreciate that.
Well, man, Land, I subbed to you right before I got in the room because I guess I wasn't, but I thought I was. So I just subscribed to you. That should show up.
Well, I'm a nobody. You don't want to watch me.
No, probably not. I'll unsubscribe from you as soon as I get off of here. How's that?
That'll work. That'll definitely do.
All right, Reaper, I sent it.
I've got more comments that I can shake a stick at, and that is actually true.
You know how I
Another
found
question to you guys: what do you guys think about the?
That looks like a heavy axe handle. That looks like a log splitter.
I ended up it's real small, and I got it off of eBay for $5 because I've been trying to win the giveaway thing for Axe that drop forwards and all this kind of stuff here. Because I have disabled. I'm on disability.
You know what? The hell with the damn giveaway. Just send that directly to me, and I will show you. I will show you how it can be used.
Well, I'm gonna
in the
make
world
a
of manland.
custom handle for this here. I ordered it, and I paid $5 for it off of eBay. It's actually with the LA something whatever New Jersey company that made it.
New Jersey? Oh no! You can't do nothing from New Jersey. No,
but
that is wrong.
Hey, they got a lot of trees and plants over in Jersey. It's got a lot of trees and
know
plants
anything
over
about
there.
axe handles? Axe heads? No.
It's the Garden
Not
State.
New
Of course
Jersey.
they do.
I will say this.
But yeah.
You just send that directly to me, and I will rename it to the actual Justin Whopper Chopper. I will make that famous. I guarantee you I will.
But I am down the road planning on making my own axe.
Hey, hang on, guys. You know how I found Justin so quickly is I went in the live chat, the external there, the what do you call it, the comments.
YouTube version.
Yeah, well, I went in the chat, and I scrolled up to where his channel was, where he was commenting. There's 3 little dots on the side. If you click that, it'll give you an option to go to his channel.
That's right. That's the new feature they got now. I just realized.
Yeah, they changed it for some reason. Instead of hover like it used to be, they've got it so you click the button. So that's all. That's just all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Back in the day, you used to hover over the name.
I wish they quit changing things because I just get used to how things are working and they change it, and then I'm all confused.
You know what?
Exactly.
They change things. They change things because this is the way it should be. We figured it out. We're gonna change it, but we're not gonna tell nobody we changed the damn thing. That's the way they do these things.
You know, if they really wanted to change something, they changed that unsubbing people from each other thing. The way I see it, if I'm subscribed to you, I went to your channel, I took the time to go find you and subscribe to you, I should not be unsubbed.
But you know what? All right. Let me say something in defense of that. If there is a legitimate channel out there that says, "Hey, I subbed to you back in the day," and that channel has no views, no content, they're like a spam type of thing, YouTube is saying we're doing you a favor by unsubbing you from that channel. And I get that. I do. I get that. But when it unsubscribes me, channels that I love automatically, like Dark Matter, or let me go back in the day, like Massachusetts Prepper. I watched his channel at least twice a week. And then all of a sudden I realized I wouldn't get any feeds from him, and I went and checked his channel and it said you know, it had that red subscribe button again. I'm like, what? You know, that aggravated me.
Yeah,
it really did. And now a lot of the people, but it's just weird though, because in your videos to watch deal, it will put a person's video up there and you say, "Hey, I don't know who this is," and you right click because it's in your videos to watch. You watch the video and you realize it has that red subscribe button. And like, I don't know this person. I've never subscribed to this person. So there they're giving you, they unsubscribe you from people that you love and then throw people in there that you don't give a damn about or you never seen before. And I don't get it. And that's what's happening now. Pay attention. Pay attention to that. When you go to your home, not homepage, when you go to your subscriptions and you click the subscription button, usually the top 2 lines, somewhere in there, it's going to be a damn channel that you don't know nothing about that's there. And this is your subscription channel. They're throwing these things in there for you to watch. I don't get it. I'm not saying it's bad, but you have not personally hit the subscribe button to that particular person's channel.
Yeah, I noticed that. They've been doing that.
So they're subscribing you to people you haven't subscribed to?
Not technically. They're putting that person's video that you have not subscribed to there.
I get notifications in my email from people that I've never even seen before to go and watch their videos, and I wonder how it happens.
Right. Way back in the day, I'm subscribed to Survival Lily, and all of a sudden, Stephanie Margaret, which used to be Bushcraft Steffi, popped up in my videos to watch. Okay. You know, in my videos to watch, and I've seen her on Survival Lily's channel several times. I'm like, I don't remember clicking on her channel. I've never personally subscribed to her channel, which it didn't matter to me. You know, like once it popped up, like, okay, you know, I'm a subscriber now.
I can explain that. Okay, the reason why that happens, Manland, is because like I do it with my interviews, right? And it all has to do with keywords. Like Like when I set up my keywords for my interviews, like when I did yours, I put in everything I could think of. You know, first I put in the title description and the keywords, and then I put in Manland, and then I put in dark matter,
Right.
and I put in interview, and so on and so forth. Well, because I put your name in that description, all right, whenever somebody like searches for Manland, that interview will be found somewhere in the search engine.
Yeah, in the search, it should not show up in your subscription tab.
Right.
In other words,
right.
if I hit my home page, then maybe yes, because I watch a lot of your videos and you have a keyword from another channel and it happens to pop it up to try to catch my interest. Maybe, but not in my subscription tab. That subscription tab is for the
people you subscribe to
that I personally have subscribed to. I want to know the people that I watch to pop up.
You know,
now,
I had that same problem. I went to somebody, you know, I seen them in my subscription tab, and I clicked on it and went to their channel, and I wasn't subscribed to them, and they weren't subscribed to me. And
right.
Then when I refreshed and went back, I couldn't find that person. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a bug. You know, YouTube has a lot of them.
No. This is on purpose. Right. This is on purpose. YouTube, if you monetize your channel, I don't know if anybody out there that monetizes their channel. I don't keep up with that stuff. I personally do not monetize my channel. I don't cause YouTube to make money off my channel, period. If they do, I'm not aware of it. I don't make money off my channel because I do this as a hobby. But let me say this here and now. I do not knock anybody who does that. That's up to y'all. I appreciate it. I don't care. I've got AdBlock Plus, so I don't know if you do or not. I don't get to watch the damn advertisement because I pay for my fucking internet, and I do not want to be interrupted by an advertisement. Kind of like paying for satellite and cable. You know, I'm paying for that damn thing. I don't want to watch advertising.
Pay-per-view, pretty much.
You know, exactly right. Exactly right. Pay-per-view. If I'm paying for it, why am I paying to watch an advertisement? That's my point. So, in my opinion, when I create my YouTube channel, I don't want anybody to have to watch an advertisement. So I don't monetize my channel for that very reason. I'm paying for it. I'm putting it up for free. People should watch it for free without interruptions. Now, if they monetize the channel, if y'all monetize your channels, you know, that's up to you. I have no qualms about that. I got AdBlock Plus, so I don't get to see the advertisement, so it don't bother me none at all. Now, that being said, and I love that phrase, common phrase is being said on YouTube, don't say those things. That being said, as you can see, and the words basically have been used 10,000 billion trillion times. Don't say those words. Now, I've lost my train of thought. Don't know what the hell I was trying to say. I was watching Graham. He was doing something in the background. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is he doing.
Well, he better be cooking dinner.
I don't know. He was pumping iron a little while ago.
He was trying to show everybody his butt. That's what he was trying to do, his butt checker.
Okay, Graham.
You're the one that said it. No, my bad.
You want to check my butt? Because I'll bend over. Bring it on.
Go ahead and bend over. Bend over. No. Bend over? Wait, that sounds like a bend and peanut butter situation.
Coffee time.
Hey, don't knock the peanut butter.
Hey, Graham, if you're going to show that, let's go. We'll click off the live and we'll go to private.
I gotta go shave some areas before I do that. So,
Dark Matter says he's got it. Dark Matter says he got to get his loved one up. She didn't want to beg and wake her up.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way, guys. At least he's not playing with his wood tonight.
Always got to bring that up, don't you, Grim? Always got to bring up the fact that I play with my
Another
wood.
thing I'll be doing down the road too. I'm gonna be making my own knife too.
So I'll tell you what, if you're going to make your own knife, my best advice for you, Justin, is to start out with files. Take a file, take a good old file, and throw it in the fire and burn the crap out of it and just anneal the crap out of it so it's nice and soft. And then you make your profile out of it, get it off to the way you want. Don't quite get your profile, the edge on it. Don't quite sharpen it yet. All right, but just get your profile, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to heat that up red hot again, and you're going to want to quench it in oil. All right, and that'll harden it back up again. Then you clean it all up with a wire brush. Get it all clean, get all the oil off from it. Throw it in your oven on 250, 300 degrees for about an hour or two, and let it anneal again because it's going to be hard. You want to soften it, but you don't want to take all of the hardness away from it because if you don't anneal it again, it'll be brittle and it'll snap. All right, so anneal it so that it's softer. All right, and you'll get a golden hue to it. All right, once you get that golden hue, it should be done. Then you just turn the oven off, let it cool, take it out, and then you go and you put your edge on it, and you will have one of the best bushcrafted knives you ever had. Put some wooden scales or some deer antler on it, man, and you will have one hell of a bushcraft knife. Because it'll be high carbon steel.
This is from a guy who says
my idea for the handle for the dude is I'm actually going to buy
I am a twig
filament
crafter.
for my
This
3D
is
printer made out of carbon fiber.
But this is from a guy who says he's a twig crafter and he knows his shit.
Well,
Hey, Dark.
Okay, I am no longer a bush crafter. I am definitely a twig crafter now because this is good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just a
Dark,
twig
the way you were describing that, buddy, kind of reminded me of that one night you and I were, making it soft and hard again.
Oh, Lord. Do we need to go private now?
Reaper, you weren't supposed to tell. That was supposed to be our little secret.
Dude, it's on YouTube.
Well, speaking of wood.
Okay, let me ask this question before we do go to private here. Since we got everybody here, and Manland is all about cooking and cooking in the great outdoors, and of course silly videos. We're going to start with Dark Matter. We're going to put him on the spot, and we're going to go across the panel right quick. Dark Matter, if you had a certain pot, and we're not talking about the kind you can smoke, is excellent. Don't get me wrong. If you had a certain pot, and if you were named to name a name brand cook pot, or maybe a cast iron deal or something home cooking, household cooking pot, what would you say, in your personal opinion, a limited opinion or expanded opinion, to be the ultimate cook pot for you?
For me?
Yes,
well,
for you.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go kind of in between extensive and minimal. For me, if it was for me, I like to slow cook. Okay, I am a big fan of slow cooking. Okay, because when you slow cook stuff, it doesn't kill all the living nutrients in it. All right, meaning that all the vitamins that you're going to get from your meat and your vegetables and stuff is all going to still be in there. In a bushcraft scenario, the ultimate cookery, in my opinion, would be the cast iron Dutch oven.
Okay. Absolutely. I got a thumbs up for that right there. I absolutely do. I thought you were going to say an electric crock pot plugged into a pine tree or something. But yeah.
No, man.
You're absolutely right. Cast iron is definitely the way to go when it comes to actual cooking in the great outdoors. And I'll be the first to sit there and tell you, I love stainless steel because of the lightweight ability of it, but it does not compare. Nothing compares to cast iron. Period. Point blank. You can't substitute nothing. Titanium, the top of the line. You can't substitute nothing for cast iron.
Nope.
But the problem with cast iron and this is for most campers, bushcrafters, hikers, you know, the outdoors typey persons. I'm a camper. So the cast iron is no problem for me. But for hikers and people of that nature right there, they always go back to the lightweight avenue. We're going to cook in the great outdoors. We're going to cook hydrated meals or rehydrated meals. And that's what the focus is on. My whole channel is, if you're going to be outdoors from a camper's perspective, which is, in my opinion, a car camper, because I'm definitely a car camper. I'm very lazy. My backpack happens to be my vehicle. Is to take cast iron out there with me to do some ultimate cooking.
So you carry your vehicle on your back when you go camping?
Yes, I definitely would. Yes, I do.
I've seen them do it. It's amazing.
It is.
There goes that weight issue.
if you watch my videos, if I take more than 2 to 3 steps outside my vehicle when I get to where I'm going, I am definitely out of breath. That's it.
Right.
Base camp is within 10 paces of where I park my vehicle. Period. Point blank. And I have always been that way in my life. Way back in the day when I was young, we had 4-wheelers, and what we could not get on our 4-wheelers into the woods, or I call it sticks. You know, to me, that was the only portable camping there was.
Mm-hmm.
As far, I'm a deer hunter, rabbit hunter, back in my hunting days, that type of thing. When I got on YouTube, I found out the thing about bushcrafting, and then I realized that bushcrafting, and then there's something called hiking. When people threw a backpack on their back and they actually walk 10, 15, 20, 30 miles in the woods, I'm like, what? For real?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Y'all got to realize, I walk for a living at work. Why in the hell would I get off of work and go into the damn woods and walk another 30 miles? That don't make no sense to me. I'm sorry.
Right.
But it does make sense to them because they get to see scenery. They get to travel and get to see the landscapes. That makes sense to me. And then it got into light backpacking, and then into ultra light backpacking. And that realm of the world right there opened up like a whole new avenue of lightweight kit, lightweight gear. I don't know anything about titanium other than that crap is expensive.
It's out of my price range for that there. I mean, the only thing that I get for doing my overnight camping is what I get through Alpha Outpost and Battle Box.
Right. I mean, my limit is stainless steel. It's lightweight, it's durable, there it is.
Yeah. Well, the question was the ultimate for me. You know, what would been the ultimate cookery?
It is definitely
hands down.
You're absolutely right. It is definitely cast iron.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love cast iron.
My grandfather used it. My grandmother's used it, and my wife and I used it when we did had it before. Somehow it accidentally got, don't ask how it happened, but went to move from the box and it fell right out underneath and it just cracked on us. So we were kind of disappointed, but we had 2 other ones that were still left.
So let me back up here to Dark Matter right quick. We're going to go across the panel because I kind of got off track because I love cast iron. I'm a fan of that. Dark Matter, would your cast iron choice be the Dutch oven, the skillet, the pot? What would it be?
Well, I mean, I guess it would depend. I mean, if I was going long term, it would definitely be the Dutch oven because the Dutch oven you can fry in it. You can do anything in a Dutch oven you can do with a regular fry pan. But if it's just a short-term overnighter, it would probably be like maybe a 8 or a 12-inch fry pan.
You were in a city.
Amen, brother. I like the way you think. Let's go to the next contestant here and get his opinion.
If you were in the rural areas, it was under a buck. It was like 99 cents. So it was.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Talk to us. Yes.
All right, next contestant.
Gas right now.
Hold on. Charlie Tango just left a comment, covered up my.
The reason that
I clicked that thing right there off. Okay, now.
Excuse me.
gas,
All right.
oil barrels, values of oil, so it's worthless. And they
Hey,
have
everything just got. No, I didn't. You got Grim. All right, Grim, come on.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Yes.
You want, bud? What do you got for me?
If you had a cook pot,
this is fucking.
what would it be? What material would it be? What would be your number one cook pot?
It's all.
Let's not say an overnighter. Let's just say if you were out there for a week and you only had one cook pot or cook vessel, what would it be?
Well, that's kind of a good question because, you know, I grew up in Wyoming in the middle of nowhere, so the closest place to town was probably 30, 40 miles. So when it comes to camping and living off the land and being out there for a while, I was taught, kind of like we discussed a little bit ago, to stay lightweight. Ultimately, if I thought I was going to hunker down and be in one place for a week, it would have to be a cast iron skillet. But if I had to constantly be on the move, it's unlikely that I would take anything that would be considered a pot or a skillet with me. What I would take is a shit ton of tin foil, believe it or not.
Yeah,
And the reason for that, no, hold on before you guys start laughing.
that
is
makes
tin
sense.
foil is very light, but if you take a lot of it, you can make your own cook pot. You can make your own skillet out of it, and you can reuse it if you have to. So ultimately, if I had to be out there and on the move for a week or more, I would take as much tin foil as I could fold up and put in a pocket.
Now, see, you said something right there I totally agree with because I have always said that aluminum foil or tin foil was a camper's best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
That stuff is so universal.
Well,
And it
that's why I
really,
said
really
I would take as much as I could fold up and put in a pocket, because if I had to, I have multiple options. I could make a cup out of it. I could tear it up and use it for a plate. I could use it for so many different things. You can use it for signaling too. It's got more than one purpose.
I like that.
And
That's a very interesting answer. I love that. Absolutely.
I apologize, gentlemen. What y'all talking about now?
Yeah, just now woke up.
Well, there was a 300 horsepower kickstarted dildo that had your name on it.
Yeah.
It's called the
I
Canton
built that.
Turkoff 3000.
It's really hard to build it when it's inside. It's really hard to build it when it's inside of you.
Whoa.
Your wife actually tried it out and she autographed it.
Oh damn!
Over
No,
9,000
so-
horsepower.
Cute.
All right.
Anyway,
All right, Justin, before we get to Justin, it's your turn before we go. Oh Lord.
Poor feller. Poor little feller shouldn't have done that. He was just a boy.
He was a virgin, now he's a man.
I live for fried taters in there. I reckon I like fried taters.
mm-hmm.
I love that there, boy. Don't you be saying nothing bad about that boy.
I touched that boy one time and he slapped me on the jaw.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so I'm
Come on,
answering your
Justin.
question apparently.
Yes. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Justin number one.
We were talking about cooking pots there, Manland.
Yeah. Leave Carl Child or Chitters out of this right here, Justin. Can Justin even hear me? I don't know what's going on here. I see. Rephrase the
know.
question, y'all. Justin. Hello.
The
Number
red beard
one.
one?
You
Yeah,
guys,
no, that's
you.
number two. That's number two.
I just took a number one.
Wait a minute. How do we vote on number one, vote on number two here now? That's not fair.
I'm
I
jerk
think we,
one.
yeah, we could call Justin. We'll call Captain Jerk.
Captain Jerk. That's the one I'm used to right there. And we got a just number two. That's freaking me out now.
Hey, I gotta go take a Justin. Don't forget to wipe your jerk.
Plenty of tissues.
All right. So, what's the question? What do you want me? What do you want to ask me?
The question is if you're out there in the sticks for about a week or so, you're camping, surviving, whatever the case may be, but you're out there for a week. What is your number one cook pot that you would take, and why?
My number one cook pot, huh?
Yeah, we're talking like stainless steel, titanium, cast iron. What is a skillet, a pot, what it is, and why?
I would probably take something stainless steel. It would probably be something like one of those little Boy Scout kits or mess kits, because it's got the frying pan into it. It's got a boiling pan. It's got a little plastic cup. It's got a utensil in it usually, which is usually like a spork and knife. Yeah, I'd probably take something like that. It's easy to clean it usually. A lot of the times they're aluminium there, or aluminum, and
yeah,
that's a little. That's a. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like cooking with aluminum because it seems like it's a little. To me, it seems like it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass to clean it, and I don't know. I kind of like stainless steel because it's a little slicker. You don't have to use as much grease to cook in it and things, and or oil or whatever. And I like the weight on it because it's a little smaller. It's pretty compact. It's not a intrusively large in the pack. And
right.
Other people swear by other kits and things. I carry a flattened out Chinese food box. And then they just fold it back up when they want to use it to freaking cook with or something. It's just like, really? Okay, whatever. Whatever's floats your boat, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I never went wrong with those best kits. I took them camping a bunch of times. I took them out in the woods with me when I was just backpacking and stuff. And I've used them a bunch of times just backpacking around, just hiking or whatever. I see something, I just see an opportunity to freaking build a little fire and cook myself a snack or something. I do it.
You brought that up, Justin, and that made me think of something real quick. Is I grew up with those damn things, from the 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s. Those things are flawless. They got the top and the bottom, and you can separate your food. And when I first moved out here back into Missouri, that's one of the main things, aside from a big cast iron skillet, is I used one of those old mess kits to cook all my food in for about 3 or 4 months without electricity on an open fire. And that was awesome. I still love those things.
Some people hate them, but I like them. Sorry, Dark, go ahead.
I think the best one I've seen, Really Big Monkey was showing. And he had a mess kit, like kitchen type pot pan, Boy Scout fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was your pots and your pans and your cups and everything, and it all went together, and then it folded up on top of each other. And it was from the 1950s, I think, a 1950s deluxe cookware mess kit for the Boy Scouts.
I still find those things in antique stores a lot, and I've been considering buying one just because it would be great to put in not your your go bag, but your full on bug out bag, and or your 10-day hiking bag.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a nice one coming from James McIntyre. He's sending me one for a full on bug out. And that's he's sending me one of those military duffel bags with the straps.
Mm-hmm.
Them things are awesome, man. My brother had one he brought back from Korea with him. And that thing,
I've got
man,
several
he
of
had
them. They're
everything
awesome.
in it. Everything in it.
Yep, the last one that I had was it was put out by the Girl Scouts, and I sold it on eBay because it just wasn't the one that I wanted. It was made out of aluminum. The one I had before that was one from the Korean War era. It even had the date on it. I believe it said 51 to 52 or something like that. 51, 52. It was a Korean War issue. It was, I looked it up on this website, and they had them all there. And the ones that they freaking actually issued to the troops was one of the ones that I had. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I don't remember what I ended up doing with that one, but that one's gone too. So I'm in the market for a new one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I don't have, and I really need to get as a mess kit. I really do need to get a mess kit. I don't have anything like that for my bug out bags.
You can look it on eBay.
Yeah, well, I generally don't leave YouTube, so I live here, and you know, other websites scare me.
Right. Yeah, I used to have one of those Boy Scout things when I was in Boy Scout. And I did a lot of outdoor camping too by myself too.
Well, I found out that there's not anything you can't get on YouTube. If you want one of those mess kits, I'm sure if you talk around to the bushcrafters and whatnot, I'm sure you could probably find it through one of them. They have an extra one laying around, and they'd be willing to sell it to you or whatever.
They're
Make
flea
some kind
market
of deal
too.
or trade with you. And I'd rather go that route, to be honest with you, because like I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather support somebody here on YouTube than I would go get it off from eBay.
Right.
The last one I actually got from Salvation Army store, and that was good enough for me. You know, if I had the opportunity to support YouTubers when freaking like I have a canteen right now, a real old one. It's probably like 20 years old.
That's what I use.
If I showed it to you,
There you go.
you guys would know exactly which one I was talking about too. It's got the like the Mexican rug design, well, the Mexican blanket design across it.
Hey,
There you go.
Yeah, I've had a dozen of those. So
my whole damn pantry is full of old World War II through Vietnam canteen half cups.
Oh, you bastard.
yep, I used to have a ton of those too.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a fan of stainless steel, especially when it comes to the canteen cups, the lids, the whole 9 yards. And the reason I personally like stainless steel is because of this. I'm originally a cheap bastard, and it comes to tin can cooking. Well, tin can cooking, as cheap as it is and fun as it is and reliable as it is, tin cans have a tendency to degrade and fail when it comes to cooking.
They're not open.
Yeah. Well, usually it is once you take the lid off and you cook on your tin can for quite some time, if you ever try to dry bake on the thing, you will experience a major failure. I'll go into that later, but it led me into to stainless steel. Stainless steel is a lot lighter than cast iron, of course, when you're going out there in the woods, the sticks, and this, that, and the other. Stainless steel has one. It's stronger than aluminum, without the fears that aluminum has when it comes to cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But people experience, especially when it comes to frying things in stainless steel, a real problem with sticking. Whether it's a very simple thing to do to treat your stainless steel to keep anything from sticking in it. And as long as you have the oil and you can treat the stainless steel, you'll never, ever have a problem with sticking.
Yeah, you got to
Season
season
it before you use it.
Yeah.
You got to season cast iron too.
But the problem with stainless steel when it comes to seasoning is different than cast iron. Cast iron will hold its seasoning. Stainless steel will not.
Oh, what I would mean, basically, like how you were saying that you oil it before you, it's kind of like treating it. Pretty much the same way, just like.
I've got several videos up about treating stainless steel, but I don't think I was very, very specific in the videos, and I think I need to explain it. It's kind of like this: if you're at home and you've got a gas range or an electric range, and you turn the flame on your home stove up to a certain point, you put oil in the stainless steel, and you're causing the oil to smoke. Now, if you can envision that, let's say you got the heat up to a medium high, and you're causing the oil, a very light coat of oil, to smoke in the pan. That's fine. Do that for a couple of minutes. Off. Dump the oil out, because now you got burnt oil, of course. Let the pan cool down. Add fresh oil to it. And the next time you put it on the gas range, as long as the temperature does not exceed what you used originally, that heat, the pan will never stick. You could put cheese in it. You could put eggs in it. You could put bacon in it. It will never, ever stick. But if you, whatever moment you have that goes up and above the temperature that you did to season that pan originally, it will cause it to stick. Stainless steel is a very unique character. It's a very unique, it's like a woman. You've got to treat her specifically. It's very unique in what you can do. Cast iron, you treat that thing a couple of times, man, you got a non-stick surface. Unless you use, soap and a scrub pad, you're not going to take the non-stick out of it. The more you use it, the better it is.
Right.
Stainless steel is not that way. It is not that way. It's very delicate. It's very unique. It's very precise. It's like a true woman. She changes her own mind. She changes her character. You got to keep up with it. I don't know anything about titanium. I never owned anything titanium. I don't know if it has a similar properties to actual, like a steel pan. Steel pans are very easy to work with. You can treat them just like you can cast iron.
Right.
Make them non-stick. Make them non-stick, and they'll last forever. And they'll never rust as long as you take care of them. But the problem with cast iron and actual steel, you've got to really care for that product when you're out there in the woods. Stainless steel, you don't have to worry about that.
The biggest mistake I see people make with cast iron is they try to wash the damn stuff, and you're not supposed to.
That's true. That's
wipe that oil out, but not, and they'll rust if you do that.
If you grab some heavy detergent and a scrub brush, you're defeating the whole purpose.
Exactly.
You can lightly do that. You can actually put soap in there and lightly scrub it, and you're okay. But once you start the scrubbing and you knock the black out, I'm sorry. In this case, black is the better thing. You want to leave that coating in there. The num-nums, as I call it, the residues of the leftover food is actually very, very good for a cast iron skillet.
Yes.
Remove it. You know, do not remove it. It actually adds to the non-stickability. And people
Usually
miss
what I
that
tell
point.
people, if you cook in heavy grease, or you got anything you cook in is going to have some residue of grease in it. But you got people don't want a heavy residue of grease if they got to put it back in their pack. Well, just lightly wipe it. So
Like
it's
you
just,
said, exactly like you said, just wipe it out. Let it cool down to where you can get your rag in there, paper towel, just wipe it out.
A cast
When you're
iron,
done,
a cast
you're ready to
iron
go for the
pan.
next cooking.
It's just like a wok. Do anybody cook with a wok?
Like a steel wok, exactly. It's exactly the same thing, a steel wok.
Yep. You got to treat it very gently. They give you a bamboo brush with it when you buy the kit. You buy a kit that has the pan and it has the right utensils to cook with, and it has the cleaning utensil as well. Is a small bamboo brush. Is bamboo bristles on it, and that's just to lightly brush out the stuff. And if it gets nasty in there, you can go over it when you whatever nasties are in there. Your that brush that you get in the kit should be adequate enough to scrub it out.
I beg to differ. One thing here, the difference between cast iron and steel, once it's seasoned, is the fact you can take a damn sledgehammer, knock the hell out of it, and it'll still never it will hold up. When you buy a pan that has that non-stick coating in there, if you use something like a stainless steel spatula and you scratch the hell out of it, you've ruined your skillet. See, you don't have that problem with a cast iron or a treated piece of steel.
Nope.
You know, you can get in there, you can scrub, flip. I mean, you can get in there with a knife and scratch the heck out of it. You know, you can really get abrasive with it. You're not going to damage the cook pot. You're not going to remove the non-stickability of it, is what I'm trying to say. As long as you don't get in there with soap and a scrub pad and remove that coating. That makes sense? Yeah, I love to cook. I'm an expert in cooking. I say I'm an amateur, but I'm an expert in cooking. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a chef. I'm not a chef. I never said that. Well, I love to cook. I didn't say I was good at it, but I love to cook.
Man, you know Calvin's Corner, right? Calvin?
Right. Yeah.
He's got I don't know if he ever did a video on it or not, or if he's got one planned for it, man, but he has a cast iron frying pan that is, I think, if I remember right, 20 or 22 inches wide.
Yeah. He got a big and
huge. He got it from Cabela. But, man, he picked it up. I don't know if it was a Black Friday sale or what was going on. But if I remember right, he told me he picked it up for like $55. And he did, man, he stole that pan.
That sounds like something that Sue of Sue's Bible did on the Rendezvous 1. She had her campfire cooking skillet, and the one that she featured, she said it was the small one. This thing was huge. It was massive.
Well,
and she had it lined with aluminum foil, and she did campfire cobbler, she called it. And I have tried to duplicate that recipe ever since then, but I would use cheap cake mix, off-brand cake mix, so I was never able to, did it twice, was never able to duplicate the recipe because of my cheapness. But it was the most fantastic camp cobbler I've ever had in my life, and she did a fantastic job.
You know, as kids, man, we lived in a trailer, and we lived way up in the sticks, and a lot of the cooking my mom would do would be on the wood stove. Actually cook on the wood stove. and she would cook bread and everything else on the wood stove. We had I forget an oven box. I guess I can't remember what they call them, but it was basically a tin box that sat on top of your wood stove, and it was an oven. And you could bake bread in it or pies or anything, man. And that was great. I missed that because it would fill the whole house with the smell of homemade bread or pie or whatever she was making. And but the only thing you had to watch is how high you stoked the fire, you know?
Right. Yeah, my grandmother,
Yeah.
she used to have the Dutch oven, and when we went camping, I would be doing some experimenting on something, and we had a bag of apple. I would take aluminum foil, take the core out of the apple, and then I pack it with brown sugar, and I wrap it up with aluminum foil, put it in the Dutch oven, and then we put, I don't know, about 12 to 15 coal on the bottom, and then quite a few on top, and after, then let it run 25 minutes to a half an hour, and you pretty much almost making like you're making an applesauce. It actually was real good.
I'm gonna make anything
Oh, I'm
out of
sorry,
apples.
yo.
It's gonna be cider. I'll make hard cider out of apples. That's about the only thing I can do with apples.
You know what I do with apples, Dark? I put them in my mouth and I eat them.
Yeah, I thought you cored them bastards and did something else with them, and I didn't want to know.
I've got something
Well,
that just for you that we're gonna do with apples. Just for you, buddy.
I know this summer I'm gonna end up doing a 5-day thing. I'm gonna end up. I don't know if you guys see them, but Wise had made them. There's another company that made it, like a 5-day survival bag.
Don't trust them damn things, man. Don't ever trust anything that you haven't made yourself.
Well, I would just not. I'm not gonna buy that there, but it was something that I'm gonna do my own in that there. I'm actually gonna go out into Manatee Natural Forest, and I'm gonna be out for 5 days and recording.
What I'm saying is that you can buy it, man. I'm not telling you not to buy it or not to have them. I'm just saying don't ever go out and buy something that says 5-day survival kit and expect to take it out and actually survive on it. Never trust anything you haven't made yourself.
Oh no! I'm gonna end up doing my own because I'm just gonna have some couple other things. I'm doing a little more research because I'm just trying to just do whatever
Justin.
for my channel. Yeah.
Hey, Justin. No, not your Justin. The other Justin. Back away from the camera. If you need any help putting together like a survival bag like that, or get home and or bug out bag or whatever, let me know. Hit me up and I'll run through some stuff with you because I put together 3-day get home bags all the time. That's part of one of the things I do. There's nothing on my channel about it yet, but I've been wanting to make a review of what I put in my survival kit. And usually I don't make full on bug out bags because where I live, there's really no need for a bug out bag, but a get home bag is something I like to create and make and put in just about any one of my vehicles anytime I know I'm going to be away from the house that's 30, 40, 100 miles away.
Right.
Because you never know what's going to happen. So if you need help and ways to compartmentalize things to put in your bag and ideas, like I said, man, just hit me up and I'll run you through some things and show you some really good ideas of what to put in your bag.
You know what, brother? Let me say this right here. I have never seen a bug out bag yet, and this is getting very, very disgusting to me. That has, in the first day of survival, in a 3-day survival kit, nobody carries frozen frog legs, and I don't understand that. Y'all need some frog legs out there on the first day. Frog legs is good, man. It's better than chicken. Tell you.
Where I live, I don't need frozen frog legs, man. I'll just go catch myself some crawdads and some fucking frog legs right there and then.
Crawdads, amen. If I can give me some crawfishes and some frog legs, as long as I got a pond that supplies that right there, I can survive anything. Now, you know what? To be honest, and it's been very, very rare, have I seen anybody actually eat frog legs. They talk about how great frog legs are in a survival situation.
Sorry about that.
But you don't see them eating them.
Yeah, you know, now that you mentioned that, speaking of this, maybe this summer, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and catch me some goddamn frogs, and I'm going to eat some frog legs right here on YouTube. There's a video.
If you do that,
I ate frog leg.
If you
My
do
kid
that
was
right
6 months
there,
old, they ate them.
it will be one of the
There is a
first.
video of me and my buddy a few years ago eating a snake on YouTube. We caught this snake that our neighbor at the time had freaked out about. It was a black snake, so you can imagine there wasn't any meat on it, but we ate that son
I've got a rattlesnake that a customer brought me, and I skinned it and cooked it and ate it right there on the same video. So, I mean, I've seen snakes all over the place. Snakes is one thing. Crawfish is a wood bug is another. But you don't see people eating frog legs, and they talk about it in every survival situation.
I'm going to do that.
Frog legs.
I think that would be.
But you don't see them eating.
I'm going to do that because I love frog legs and I eat them all the time, but I've never done it on video. So that's a great idea. I'll go out and catch some this summer, and I'll make a video of eating those fuckers.
Yep, and I'll admit now, my frog legs, I buy them at the store. I'll admit that.
See, I made these here.
But back in the day when I used to hunt them, they were the most fantastic things I ever had in my life. Now I'm not a hunter no more. I'm buying them at the store, just like chicken and everything else. I continue the tradition, but people look at me like I've lost my damn mind about frog legs. And I said, you know what? Unless you try them, you don't know what you're missing.
Exactly.
They ask me that question. They say, they ask me, said, what do they taste like? They say, well, you can't say they taste like chicken. They're not fish. They taste like frogs.
It tastes like a cross between fish and chicken. I guess
that's exactly what they do, but they got a froggy flavor, and I don't know how to describe to them what a froggy flavor is.
There's no describing a frog leg flavor. It's a cross between fish and chicken.
It's one of those pieces of meat. Either you like it or you don't. Most people that try it, they say no to it because they can't get over the fact they're eating a frog.
Well, here's a story.
Deep fry that. If you really deep fry that son of a gun and you fry it real hard to where you got a real good, like a extra crispy, like a Kentucky fried crisp on the outside, and you bite into it, you'll never taste the frogginess.
Nope.
But if you ever open up the drumstick and you break it apart and you see that green ligament in there, it's kind of like a shrimp. When you have the vein in a shrimp, if you were to pull that vein out of the frog leg, you'll never taste the frog.
Well, here's a funny story for you. Somebody told me this a while back.
Hold on, I gotta go check my chicken.
That's funny. I'm eating chicken.
It's chicken.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go meet the wizard.
You play with it. Take the freaking camera in there with you.
If I do him, I'll think about you, baby.
So Justin, tell me a little bit about your channel, man. I haven't watched anything yet since the live stream, but
my channel basically a bunch of stuff right now. Like I was having an issue trying to get that the knockoff sport cam to do time lapse video because I have a 3D printer. And that's there. So, but I do like DIY crafting. I've been basically did a couple of DIY video, and I did some unboxing. I basically post a lot of stuff on my Instagram too, also, because I mean I've only got like 16, 17 people following on my Facebook page. Yeah, but I have like, I don't know, about like close to 67 followers on my Instagram. But it's a little bit there and there and there. But I was actually supposed to do a first overnight winter camp last weekend, but a few days before Christmas, my dry shaft busted on my truck and not for my truck at all. So, but
Oh boy.
it's basically unboxing. I'm trying to do overnight camping, and during the summer, I'm going to do a few days camping and stuff like that.
No, cool. Yeah, it sounds like you got a pretty good plan for some things you want to get done then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do a lot of things. I done woodworking. I build stuff. I have post stuff on my Facebook page that I made my own computer deck, which I'll show you guys. And cause this was my own design. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did that with my own design. So
very cool,
I
man.
have a lot of skill. Yeah, thanks. I have a lot of skill. And my kids encouraged me back in the summer. They started doing some YouTube videoing. So my 12-year-old twin and my 7-year-old twin.
Anybody want to say anything in here at the last minute? Because I'm going to stop the live broadcast. We'll keep the private part going here. I just realized what time it was.
Yeah, I just got
it's 4 o'clock in the morning here, Central Standard Time. And I usually go to bed at 12.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a phone call from the school saying the school closed again. So this is the second snow day they had.
Wow.
And we only got about maybe not even 2 inches of snow today. I mean, this morning or whatever.
Hey, Grim.
I live right in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you're a metal artist, right?
Yeah. What's up?
I'd like to propose a challenge for you for the next year.
Okay.
All right, seeing how you're my favorite metal artist and my metal hero, I propose to you, because you are a gun enthusiast, I propose to you to create the perfect, in your mind, survival add-on stock for a pistol.
An add-on stock for a pistol.
So you can convert your pistol into a rifle.
To give it more stability and whatnot. So something you can carry in your pack, clip on your sidearm of choice.
Yep,
And
okay.
You know what I would love to see?
And I'm going to
I would
add
say-
to it. I'm going to add to it because that's a fairly easy chore. I would imagine there's some difficulty in it, of course, but I'm going to add on to the fact that it has to have survival capability.
So
Didn't
it
the
has,
German made something like that back in World War II?
yeah, they did. So did the U.S. actually, but the Germans
Yeah,
had one for
the Henry rifle.
their Luger that they carried in the pouch with them, and it could clip on, and they even had an extended barrel attachment.
Yep.
But you're talking about something that might maybe possibly, just to throw it out there, have a second usage and or two have survival capabilities, and the fact that you could use it for storage possibly.
Yeah.
I would like to see a survival type of knife, spoon, and fork combination. We've all seen sporks, possibly a knife, but we don't see the spork in the right proportion when it comes to eating like a Mountain House meal, because they're too damn short or they're too damn long. You know, it's not. There's nothing out there that's been a comparable spork type of deal. I can't even stand sporks. I mean, if you're eating spaghetti you're eating spaghetti either with a fork or spoon. It don't make no sense.
I never used a spoon for spaghetti.
I've seen on Electric Company spaghetti with a spoon, and it was hilarious.
Now I have.
I did end up making a super shelter too.
Dark, I accept your proposal. However, I won't be able to work on it until I get a new welding machine because my MIG is done.
That's fine, brother. Yeah, I'd just like to see you do it, man. I think you have an incredible imagination. I've seen what you did in the Christmas story, man, that we did together. And I tell you what, man, you have got a crazy imagination, and I know you're going to do it upright. So that, and the fact that I know you have worked on guns before, and you know how dangerous guns can be.
Well,
I know you're going to take that all into consideration, and you're going to do it upright.
Oh yeah.
The ultimate pea spoon, the ultimate peanut butter spoon.
Can you guys hear me at all?
No.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you can't. But anyhow, I just want to say I have the Snife. It's
Snife.
no Snife. That is a fork and knife only, no spoon added. And I carry that bushcrafting with me all the time. They sell them on Amazon for $14.95, and they're made of paper. Sorry. Hardened.
Is that a one-time use only thing, or?
It's half-life.
It sounds like a one white wind.
The only knife I have is this right here. That's the only knife I have.
That looks like a Snife.
I got it from Alpha Outpost and the EDC First Initial package.
Oh, did you have that in your you just did a box? What do you call that box? Something box for $50. Bomb box, yes, that bomb box that you opened.
I got it on Monday.
Yeah, it did not come with the knife.
I got the Pro. I didn't get the Pro Plus.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's
what I said in the video. What they should have done is add the knights in each of those tiers.
Right.
Especially for that box. See, I missed the last month because I started mine. I got the welcome kit one.
Yep.
That's it. And I was so disappointed because I wanted that bushcraft stuff because I love to make things, especially when they had it where you can make your own knife from that kit.
Well, like I said, I made a comment on that video of yours that you have a 50% chance of getting what the package is actually worth, and the other 50% you usually get below what it's actually worth.
Battle box. Yeah, battle box is good for that, man. You get one item that might be good, and then the rest of it's kind of like throwing crap. My suggestion on Battle Box would be to take the money you're spending on it and go pick out the things you want at the store, and you'll get the same thing for better.
Individually, that's correct.
Because I would not have the guts to say that. I'm glad you said that, but I back you in saying that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every bushcrafter, twig crafter, survivalist are different. All right, and they're going to have different needs because
the ones that support the Battle Box are the ones that are being paid to sit there and support them.
I don't get paid to support nobody.
I don't either. And if they were to sit there and pay me, I would tell the truth. This is a piece of shit.
Look,
yeah,
I would be the same way.
My damn self. So why am I going to support a company that is going to kind of rip you off?
Well, it kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of the foods that you can buy. These 30, 60, 90-day foods. It's cheaper to, instead of buying Mountain House, to go ahead and buy your own beans, your own rice, your own foods, and pack them yourself.
Absolutely.
And store them.
Like Knorr's noodles are a lot cheaper than Mountain House. You can buy a can of ham. You can buy a can of spam. You can buy a can of chicken breast, canned breast, the canned every damn thing. A lot cheaper to do the Mountain House meals.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. And people, it's all a gimmick. This bushcrafting survival type of thing is turned into a money-making opportunity.
It is. That's right.
They're pulling the wool over people's eyes. That's one thing that's anti my channel is the fact that if you're going to go camping,
yeah, I will.
I'm sorry, y'all. When I got into the bushcrafting type of thing several years ago, videos, everybody was talking about how wonderful it was to rehydrate a meal. It's about rehydrating. I said, the hell with that shit. I'm taking me some fresh eggs. I'm taking me some fresh damn meat, some deer meat, the whole 9 yards. I'm cooking on a damn campfire. I'm going to cook some real fucking food.
Yeah,
I am not going to sit there and rehydrate a damn thing. But it comes back to, don't get me wrong, it goes back to hiking, ultralight type of hiking. They're out there for several days and they're trying to plan their meals and everything, and that's a good thing.
See, I like the old fashioned.
Yeah, canned goods, heavy stuff, got its own water in it. Compact food. There it is. You open it up, heat it up, there it is. Bam. You're ready to eat.
You know, I don't
cool thing
particularly plan my foods when I go out for a week or so. What I do is planning in the sense that I have enough to sustain me, and then I have other options to sustain me further if I run out of food.
Right.
But I, like you said, canned food, take like not vegetables, but fruit. You get the fructose and everything else in there that you kind of need to give you a little more energy. If you drink it instead of dumping it out like some people, you're going to get an extra benefit when you're already burning so many calories hiking for a week. So,
yeah, I mean, if you're, I'm not gonna say a survivalist. If you're a hiker and you're gonna be out for a week, maybe even 2 weeks, I can see that right there. And you're trying to pack gear or food in your backpack to last that long, relying on the fact that you can find water to rehydrate that food. That's one thing, you know. But I am a camper. That means I'm going out. I'm going to be out there for, a few days, say 3 or 4 days. I've got an ice chest, and I've got actual meat, chicken, pork, that type of thing in my ice chest where I can actually cook. But people, they get into the world of fantasy when it comes to survival. I saw a guy on YouTube. I cannot remember the guy's channel name, but he was showing how to cook a chicken over a campfire using a spit. And I saw one comment raised me with anger. He said, "This is not survival cooking. You bought that chicken store-bought. Why didn't you use this chicken natural? Why didn't you catch this chicken natural and cook it?" Well, who in the fuck can find a fucking chicken in the wild and cook this chicken in the wild from the wild without stealing it from a damn farmer somewhere,
Exactly.
And I responded to that person, and I got all kind of negative feedback from this person right here. And I ended up just dropping the conversation because I realized this person is in a world of fantasy. Not the YouTube creator, but the person that responded to the person's video.
This would have been my response. You see this chicken right here? I caught this motherfucker. I caught it in my freaking freezer.
Either that or from KFC.
He had slowed down quite a bit because he was cold.
There has been several videos talking about if you're going to do the so-called zombie apocalypse, you're going to survive out there in the woods. Now, if the SHFTF, or however you pronounce it, happens, and everybody is going to run into the woods, there's only so many fucking rabbits out there, only so much deer. You're eventually going to have to start killing some farmers' cows to survive. Land. There's
gonna keep
somebody
eating other
going to notice
survival.
you out there on their land. Okay,
You know what? If shit hits the fan, you know where I'm going? Fucking nowhere.
Ben's house. I'm going to
Where
Ben's
I'm
house.
at is
I'm
perfect.
staying in my house. I'm staying in my house,
Exactly.
and when they come knocking on my door, then I'll jump out the damn back window.
The one exception is if I know for a fact somebody is directly coming after me in a full-on force of whatever, whether it be government or an opposing force of some sort. That's the only time I got to leave the house for this property because
Right.
I'm set up here. I've got natural springs, I've got creeks, I've got rivers, I've got wildlife to sustain me, I've got all my stuff here,
But
and
here,
I've got
here,
an advantage. I've got high ground. So
here is
there's
the
no
real.
reason for me to leave.
Here is the real scenario about the SHFTL is when a natural disaster hits, your power goes out. There's a hurricane, an earthquake, that type of thing. That's what you really got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up so much hype about the government taking over, the anti-government, or a foreign country coming in. If you're into that type of situation, that's not a survival situation. That's fucking war. That's
Yep.
a whole
Exactly.
different. That's a whole different damn ball game.
That's where you break out
Pretty
the
much
scope.
everybody would be screwed anyway.
And
You
nobody.
head for high
Now,
land and pick out a good
the-
scope, and you just sit back
The
and
only
hunt.
time that I support shit hits the fan when it involves a government or a foreign nation coming to take over in some way, shape, or form, whatever it is if this. You live in a city. If you know it's going to happen, you grab your shit and you go somewhere that's not a city. The only time that you need to have a shit hits the fan plan for anything like that. Otherwise, you live out here in the middle of nowhere like I do. The shit hits the fan plan that you need to have is you have all the resources, materials, and stuff you need to sustain your stuff without
Right.
electricity, running water, or anything else like that.
And you know what? Most people talking about, like, if you got your immediate family, they're talking about, like, we need to learn how to survive on our own. But no, that's not the way it is. You need to learn how to get with your neighbors and survive as a group, because no individual will survive on their own for very long.
You're right about that. I agree.
If you are trying to survive actually on your actual own,
The
Yes,
only
you need to
exception-
learn how to survive. You need to learn how to get along with other humans in
Right.
a shitty
The only
situation.
question I have for that is you got to choose your neighbors and choose your individuals that you decide to invite into a group, because if they're not like-minded
Right.
like you, they can kill you and take whatever the hell you have just because it suits them and it's easy.
true, but
Now-
it all goes back to a mindset and a skill set. If you're truly
Yes.
on your own, you got to have a person that specializes in, say, medicine. You got to have
Mhm.
a person that specializes in leather.
Now-
A person that specializes in
Yeah.
animals and how to grow animals. A person who knows how to grow a garden. Because
My
I don't
neighbors
know
are-
how to do none of that.
Very like-minded. I pretty much only have 3 neighbors. One's in his 80s and he's probably not going to live much longer. The other 2 are Mormons and they keep to themselves. They don't know anything about us. And the others is, well, you guys see him on my videos all the time. That's Fat Tony and his family. They're very prepper-minded. So they're in the same boat as me and Father Time about this stuff. So we get along. I have certain skill sets. The old man's former special forces. He has certain skill sets. Gary Tony and his wife Wilma, they all have certain skill sets. So we can work together, and we've proven to work together on many occasions. So, you know, there's this thing. You got somebody who can do a different number of things, and that's good. You know, if you have a situation like that, I'm kind of cross-trained when it comes to things, whether it be medical, weapons, you know, whatever. And that's a good thing to have. But you need somebody that might be able to have to do the strong arm shit. Somebody's got to do the hunting. Somebody's got to do the cooking and cleaning. Somebody's got to, you know, patch you up medically when you come back. Anything like
I'm
that.
gonna let y'all know right now. I'm definitely a cook. That's all I'm good at.
Well,
I'm good
you know,
at a lot of things.
I'm gonna put this out there. You see, you know, a lot of people think that the government would fail, economy would drop out. They're all scared of that. But what they don't realize is that if that actually happened, where the economy and the government, you know, collapsed and put us in a survival situation like that, it wouldn't be bad, because people are survivors naturally. Okay, what would
Well,
happen is the economy would still be there. It would just become a bartering system.
Right.
I think the greatest thing about our country, if it failed in that sense, or a massive grid went down, or an EMP happened, all the idiots would kill themselves because they don't have cell phones. They would literally die without social communication. And that would down, and we'd be great.
I totally agree with that there. That's why I don't
wanted to
really
mention
care about
there's
all
two
this.
things that there are very important if the grid goes down. If we lose electricity, and I keep telling people this, and no one seems to understand, when there is no internet, there is no electricity, two things that you should have that are very important. Hand tools, because everything seems to be battery, have hand tools, and then also have books of knowledge. Books of knowledge. Those are two.
Well, Ben,
if you don't know how to grow a garden, then buy a book that teaches you how to grow a garden. There's plenty of books out there on how to survive. Those are two important things: hand tools and books of knowledge.
You know, Ben, you and I have talked about this openly a few times, and you know as well as I know you, we both kind of have that same mindset, and we kind of have those same things.
Right, and that's the thing. You know, people look at me and go, "Oh, Ben's a comedian," you know, and that's his gig, a comedian artist. Well, I have more knowledge than just those two things.
Well,
I can talk about these subjects
here's
because
the great thing about it.
Ben definitely knows his gardens.
Because you're former military. That kind of, in a way, gets trained into you, and if it doesn't, then the knowledge and the fact of the thought of it gets drilled into your head.
Oh yeah, I haven't forgotten about those things. I've been out of the military for over 20 years, and I still remember those things, and I keep teaching myself. I keep learning knowledge. It's so important in case a scenario happens.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is literally power. Yeah.
That's what.
I grew up in the military family.
That would be my best advice for a new YouTuber too. Is, you know, knowledge is power. Before you go out and you make your videos and you just throw them up there, you know, take a month or so and go learn everything you can. Ask the YouTubers, the ones that will comment to you. All right, now if any young YouTuber were to come to me and ask me a question, I'll answer it. You know, come to me, ask me questions. I'll answer it if I can. If I can't, I'll try to send you to somebody that can.
That's what I'm going to say right here. There's too much. This is one of the greatest things about YouTube. There is so much of a wealth of knowledge. There is more knowledge here on YouTube than I have ever learned in 12 years of school. I have learned more here. And it's about home economics. It's about how to cook, how to do simple cooking apparatuses. It's about how to wash your hair, wash your clothes properly, how to do it in a survival situation, what materials to use, how to make homemade soap. All that information is out there. The things that we used to know back in the caveman days is now being lost due to technology.
Well, not really, because it's being revived through the bushcrafting community.
It does do that. But that's the sad thing is that
Dark, he means it in a different manner. We have the internet
right here. It's like this right here. I love hog head sauce. I could eat my weight in hog head sauce, but I have not a clue as to how to do it. I don't know how to make it. I can get on YouTube and research it and learn.
Exactly.
I was not able to do that back in my 4 years of high school. Nobody in high school could tell me that.
You know,
and once YouTube came out, I was that is my research tool right there, and I can learn. And there's good advice out there. There's a lot of bad advice out there, but there's good advice out there. And if people choose to listen to the bullshit about the earth is flat, the earth is round. Who gives a shit if the earth is flat or round? It don't make a damn difference because it don't pay my fucking bills. I don't give a damn.
That's why.
Choose one or the other. I don't care. I go to the woods are the woods, and I find out the earth is flat. Who gives a shit? The damn trees are still the same trees. I don't care. I don't care about Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. Y'all chose who's going to be president. There it is. I don't care. It don't affect me. I can't change it. for who we want to vote for. We want to choose a president. We want to be political. We want to be religious. We want to support a certain ball team. It doesn't matter. But when it comes to actual survival, when it comes to actual life, it comes back to the old ways. Learning how to cook a pig in the ground, I can learn on YouTube.
And that's why
learning about what real life politics is about, no, you're going to be learning forever because they're going to be lying to you forever.
Well, that's politics. That's politics in a nutshell. Just lie your ass off until you get people to do what you want.
That's
speaking about our generation and technology. This is a quote, and you guys might have heard it before, but this is something that I look at now and wonder how many people think about it. Even the technology that promises to unite us divides us. Each of us is now electronically connected to the globe, and yet we feel utterly alone. Think about that and let that sink in for a second.
Well,
if you really think about it, using technology and electronics is one of these things that it could teach us so much, but due to so many people, other than maybe people like us or maybe people even watching now, they're lazy. Here's this wealth of information, but they don't want to get out there and learn it. They don't want to get out there and actually use their hands and their brain to do it or try it.
I agree with that. I was going to say, you've got YouTube, okay, but if the grid goes down, YouTube's not going to be there. But while it's still here, here, take advantage of it now before it's too late. Get all the knowledge you can right now. And you're right, Grim. We can watch a video and go and sit here for days upon weeks and do absolutely nothing but watch videos. But if we don't put the action behind what we see, we still won't know how to use it. So use it physically as well.
Right. And here's something.
When you watch a video, go out and physically do it.
That what you said right there is the key right there, Ben. And to throw something in comical behind that, it goes back to the basics of survival when it says, if you feed a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Right.
But if you feed a man, if you teach a man to fish in order to feed him for a lifetime, then he goes out and he spends money on the carbon rod, all the fishing lures, and this, that, and the other. He spends a fortune. Commercialism comes in. We need to be able to learn how to separate the money-making vultures buck off of living.
We're a throwaway
actual survival of this is how it is. This is what you need to do without making a buck off of it.
I can catch a fish with a hammer and a Mad magazine.
You know what?
And you know what? I believe you can actually do that.
You know what I usually would learn? And that's it. I learned usually go out in the wood. I'll go by myself. Don't even have to see somebody else doing it. I would go to a library. I don't really like using YouTube. Like I was telling my older kid, just don't use YouTube to look for something up or Google it and that's there. I mean, yeah, you probably have to Google it for look for a certain book if you want to look for something you want to learn or read or something. But there's a library, and I don't really like a lot of digital things. I like physical things to learn from, physical, not just digital. With me, with hard of hearing, I'd rather watch video so I can get understanding better and that. So.
I'm exactly the same way because I think if a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video is unlimited.
Yeah.
Once I see, there's a cool thing here. I want to explain something to you. The myth. I love the actual myth of myth busting of the bushcraft community. Everybody has watched and seen the idea of building a lean-to. You know, you build a simple lean-to.
Mm-hmm.
You see that in every bushcraft channel there is. Build this lean-to here, this lean-to here. You got a fire in front of you, build a reflecting wall. It'll keep you warm as heck. I have disagreed with the idea of a lean-to for so long. Never actually said it on my channel, but I personally have disagreed with it. And then it was a video I saw from Mark of Scouting Free who was talking about it, and I'm so glad he did. When you build a lean-to, that's half of an A-frame.
Mm-hmm.
See where my hand's pointing? Now,
yeah, 45
if
degree angle.
if you got wind coming from any degree of angle you just built, you're talking less than a 20% degree of dryness, depending on the weather and the wind. But yet, if you were to actually put an A-frame up, you're being protected mostly 360 degrees, except for the ends that's open on this end and on this end from a very simple design.
Well, that depends on how big of a tarp you're using, too.
But we're talking about building out of natural materials. You're going to build yourself an A-frame for a survival type of situation. Now you've got A and B protecting you from A and B side, but you also have a C and a D. That's the open ends. And if you were to build a front door and a back door, you've got yourself a log cabin, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
But
Crafter shack.
Take everything else away. Those three sides away, you have an A-frame. What have you got? And this is what's preached mostly in survival situations, is a lean-to situation. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Why not build a straight up and down wall? What's the difference between this straight up and down wall and a so-called lean-to? If you're very, very intelligent and you're very, very lucky to build it to where the wind and the rain comes from this direction, then you're going to be protected. But in reality, wind rotates and will blow wind and rain into your shelter. This was designed because you have an open fire over here. The fire is designed and it reflects heat back in. That's the most basic system there is, but it's not the most practical. It's not the most practical.
Wigwam.
I think the best shelter I ever seen built was built by Really Big Monkey. Okay, I won't lie. I lived on his channel for a couple months, and that's because his videos are so extensive. You almost have to if you're going to watch them all. And but he built a winter shelter that was just really, it was really basic. But what was cool about it is he used welders. What is it? Welders tarp or what was welders tarp cloth? But it was a fireproof cloth.
There's the thing right there, Dart. You have to have good resources to be able to be prepared. We're talking about you take yourself out in the woods and you got to build a shelter out of totally natural material. That is tough. That is very tough to do.
It is.
The best thing is to have a tarp with you, a tarpaulin, some type of decent sleeping bag. I mean, nature
is
not forgiving.
No.
It's very bad. It's very bad. And for somebody to sit there and say, I'm a total badass survivalist and I can survive anything, I challenge them to go out there and actually do it on their own for at least a week.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you it will change their mind.
I seen one guy do it. He did it for a night and he did it naked. And well, other than a loincloth, he wore a loincloth. But he spent one night in the woods, man, and there was snow on the ground and everything. And the only thing I can think of is this man was miserable.
I watched him. Yep.
Now he did it.
Afraid and naked.
He did do it, but he was miserable the whole night. And I gave him a lot of props for that because I mean,
I can survive for one night naked.
A
real survival term is to be surviving.
I have people who mistake me. I'm a Sasquatch.
This pack right here, guys, is my 3-day go bag. One of them. Yeah, obviously not that big, but it has everything in it to literally sustain you for 3 days or more. Provided
the 20
you're
liter?
out of the clear. Huh?
The 20-liter bag?
Maybe it may not even be that big. I have 3 or 4 different forms of shelter making in it that are literally won't stack up to that much folded. You could throw down a tarp on the ground. You could make your full A-frame, and you could even close off both ends if you wanted to. In that bag, along with a little bivvy that will keep
I have my
warm
uncle's
at 20 degree below weather.
Yeah.
I have my uncle's I don't know which word, but it's one of those old rain pouch that you can actually take another one and you can make it into a shelter.
That right there is your bivvy that acts as its own shelter as well, and your sleeping bag.
How good is that? Have you tried that out?
Personally, I haven't tried this one out. It's a 2-person, so I mean it's pretty big. You have multiple uses for it. The ones I've used work out really well. They use your body heat to keep you warm, and obviously, if you have a fire or something going, it's gonna keep you pretty hot.
Right.
I've known people that have used that specific design, and they love it. Now, whether or not it's really that good or not, I'm going to have to test that out, and I'm thinking about doing some stuff like that this coming year, or this year that we're in now, sorry, and testing some of these things out and actually seeing how they work for 2 or 3 days out in the field.
Oh, here, y'all, I love to hammock camp now. But there's a big hype about hammock camping. They think it's the best thing in the world. In my personal experience right now, even here at my house, behind the apartments I live in, on the property that I sneak onto, that I don't have permission to be on, trying to find 2 damn trees perfectly set up so I can set my hammock up is impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
A tent is a way to go, but it's so damn much uncomfortable sleeping on the ground, especially at my age. When I was younger, I didn't give a damn. I could sleep on a damn 2x4 and wake up the next day and feel ready to go to work.
Right.
Now at 49, 50, my body don't work that way.
But that's why you use the resources around you, like dead leaves, pine boughs. If you can find any of them,
but
you use it.
I love.
Most people don't realize when it comes to using those type of materials to sleep on, you have a problem with insects. Here in Mississippi, you got a severe problem with ticks.
That's right.
Ticks are very, very heavily, especially in our pine area. Just
We got
regular
plenty of that up
leaves,
here, dude.
you have a concentration of chiggers, and you put these chiggers and leaves and stuff in your bag, you're going to wake up miserable the next day.
Hey,
Red bugs are a
Manland,
huge problem.
Manland. I live in the state of the place that Lyme disease is named after.
Right.
Lyme, Connecticut. There's plenty of ticks up here. Wow.
And that's a lot of fun, ain't it?
Holy shit, there are so many ticks here.
I've seen
Wow.
video after video
The
after
only
video
thing
about pine ball.
with me, my problem would be like if I'm gonna go out camping, and after wherever in the U.S. or in overseas or whatever, my main issue that I'm more concerned is that my fear would be coming across like a rattlesnake, because when they start rattling, I can't hear those.
You know what? They do not sound like what they sound like on TV. I found out from
I
personal
don't even hear
experience.
them on the TV. Even on TV or the movie or something, I don't even hear it.
You know what? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to tell you this right now. 9 times out of 10, a rattlesnake does not rattle before it strikes.
Right.
Right. When you hear the classic, no, that's TV sound effects, and I didn't even do it right here on the microphone. That sound that we're so familiar with from movies is not what they sound like in real life. It sounds like a damn locust going ring. I mean, it makes a real ring sound. And this was a 23 rattler I heard, and it made a sound like a weird ass space alien type of locust. And I looked down, and this thing had a head as wide as my hand. I'm gonna admit, I screamed like a bitch. I did. I screamed like a bitch. I jumped up and down. I had a 12 gauge shotgun, a pump 12 gauge shotgun. I unloaded the gun and never shot the snake. I have never been so terrified in my life. My brother and dad were laughing at me because they saw me jumping up and down, shooting at the ground. They didn't know what the hell I was doing. Jumping up and down, reaching my pocket, trying to throw shells back in there because we were dove hunting at the time. And they were just laughing their asses off. And
every single rattlesnake that I've ever come up on has never rattled before I walked up on it. I damn near stepped on top of one before I realized there was a fucking rattlesnake there.
Oh, there was one that a guy that we were hunting at with the Coca-Cola company. He was getting ready to retire, but he took me out there and he almost stepped on it. And I watched this guy step on an invisible step of air. That thing was coiled up at the bottom of the tree, and I saw him put his foot down on top of that snake's head. And I don't know what it was, an act of God's hand down there, but he lifted up and swung around that tree. I have never seen that before in my life.
I was 3 years old chasing a baby rattlesnake, and my grandfather thought it was the funniest thing it is. And here's my grandmother yelling at my grandfather. And it was raining outside.
With you, Joseph, you were talking about that you have a problem with hearing, and when you have a problem with hearing, your other senses seem to work better, and that's where your vision can kind of. I'm looking at you. You're wearing glasses, so you have But I think being having a problem with hearing, that your eyes take over for your ears. Correct?
Yeah, it's I was like a gamer in that there, and pretty much if kids trying to sneak up behind me and something, if they get to my one spot right by my shoulder, behind my shoulder, I can actually see around. I mean, literally 180 degrees what goes on.
Right. And that's one thing when we're out in the woods that I've been told that I have hawk eyes. And my eyes are on the trail and on either side of the trail. I can point things out. I can pick up things very quickly and very easily. And so instead of just using my ears, not just only my ears, my eyes are always looking on the trail.
Well, I can't do that. See, when I come upon a rock, I'm gonna step on a rock and stumble. That's me.
Yeah.
I realize something's going wrong when my ass is on the ground.
I live in Michigan, so the only rattlesnake we have here is called a Michigan rattlesnake. And well, actually, it has another name. We call them Michigan rattlesnakes, but they are the I've never seen one ever. I mean, you hear
3 years old.
You can hear them. I've heard them before, but I have never seen one. They don't bother you.
Hey, Dark, is that like the elusive trouser snake?
No, that's a whole different snake. And I'm definitely afraid of trouser snakes.
I guess your trouser snake right here, motherfucker.
We get what is it, blue racer snake? We get them a lot of bad around here.
Oh, them little bastards are assholes. They'll chase you all over. I'll just turn around and shoot at the face.
No, that's
the one thing here up here.
Snake, it don't matter what kind of snake it is. You can eat any snake in nature. You can eat them. It don't matter if they're poisonous or not. You can eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've ate snake before.
Snakes are actually good.
I would.
I hate snakes. I'm not scared of them, but I fucking hate them.
Who wouldn't hate snake? I mean, if you like snake, then
I mean-
that's your own death wish.
I'm
You don't
telling y'all right now,
understand.
if you go back and watch my video when a customer brought me a rattlesnake and I cooked the thing and ate it, that's the first time I ever ate a rattlesnake in my life. Best meat I've ever had in my life.
I had
It is
snake before.
nothing. If you've never had snake, unless you knew what you were eating, and say if you were to cook it and serve it to somebody who's never had it, and they say, "What is this?" You just try it.
Go and have you.
They would go like, "Damn, that's good. That is real good." And it don't taste like no snake. It don't taste like no frog. It don't taste like no fish. It is
It tastes
a
like
whole different
chicken.
type of meat.
It tastes like dried
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah, it's like a dark meat, like the chicken thigh, with a
Mhm.
little bit of extra toughness to the
Yep.
texture of the meat.
It's real gamey.
Yeah, and it's
I
but
would
it's
say if you're
different.
going to eat a
If
constricted
they were to
snake,
try it and if they did not know what they were eating, they could not identify that, and they would say, "This is good." Well, I would say because I season everything. Of course, but it's not a flavor naturally to go, ugh. No, it's not that. It is not. It is like, this is interesting. I like this.
It's
That was my
relatively
first
good.
impression.
It's kind of like the frog leg thing. And what I was going to say earlier, and I forgot about it, a friend of mine, I guess their father or whoever the hell it was, had brought a bunch of frog legs to a cookout or something, and everybody got to eat them. And they're like, "Hey, these are the best little chicken wings I've ever eaten in my life." He goes, "Those are frog legs."
Yeah.
And they're all of a sudden like, "Ew, I don't like it, nasty." And he's like, "You liked it about 30 seconds ago before you knew it was a freaking frog, man." I'm like, well, yeah, okay. That's the same with snake. If you did that and they didn't know it was snake, they'd be like, "Man, this is some really good stuff."
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
I eat
back in
weird.
my day-
I eat a lot of different things that my eat.
Way back in my day, when my mom actually cooked chitlins and she fried them, that was some pretty damn good eating. But to smell them things being cooked and smell them being prepared was very, very repulsive. But to have them sitting on your plate, you walk in for the first time, there they are, they're sitting on your plate and they're fried and you get to eat them. Thing you ever ate in your life.
I have to
But
take
I
your word
do
on that
not-
one, man. I ain't going there.
I do not recommend anybody ever, because I've done it. Do not try to cook your own chitlins.
Nope, I won't
You need to
even
get
touch it with a
somebody else to
10-foot
cook
pole.
them. Yeah, get somebody else that knows what they're doing, that cooks them in their house and let it steam their house up. It's kind of like when you cook chitlins, it's kind of like cooking a 3-week old dead maggot infested animal. It is horrible smelling. It is like this is
I had
like no.
neighbors. I
You
live in-
cannot. Yeah, you cannot walk in there and say, "That smells good." No, that is like I gotta go throw up. That
I
is
live
the
in
way
a
it
duplex,
smells.
so sometimes when my neighbors cook, you can smell what they're cooking.
But once they're done and they're fried, and I'm talking about fried. I've never had them boiled or any the other way. But once they're fried and they're sitting on your plate, and you walk in for the first time, and you sit down and you eat them things, you will swear that that's some of the best eating you've ever had in your life. And to get from point A to that point right there when you're eating them, it is not worth it.
I tell you what, I live in a duplex, and sometimes I can smell my neighbors cooking. Okay, well, the neighbors that were behind us before, not the ones that are here now, but the guy that lived there, he cooked up a mess of chitlins, and I tell you what, for the whole day he was cooking this crap.
Yeah,
and it just smelled like he was over there frying a turd.
Yeah,
and
it is awful, y'all.
No, it was the worst, most ungodly smell I ever smelled in my life.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. And it's different potencies of poo. You got a messy poo, you got a hard poo, you got a solid poo, you know, you got green poo, you got purple poo. All those things have a different smell, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Imagine that right there, cooking in chitlins. It's like sour poo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I don't
god
eat
awful.
anything
It
that
is. And
they
it
were
gets
remote-
into your furniture. It gets into your furniture and it stays there. It lingers. You smell it for weeks after
Yep.
you've cooked them.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's horrible.
We live next door, and we can smell that shit for days.
I was actually going to do a video on a campfire cooking chitlins out there, and I talked myself out of it because I've done them in my house before, and I'm outside, and I'm like, this stuff is getting my clothes. Everywhere I walked, I smelled them. You know,
Yeah, I could just see
was-
that
it
video.
was awful.
Man does poop tube on a stick.
Yeah. Oh God, it was
Let me
bad.
do a Papa Texas for that one.
So,
Put it this way,
gotta
Papa
stick up-
Texas ain't got no hot sauce to cure that smell.
No, I
Somebody
got to
was
stick
like,
up for Papa Texas. So I talked to him and I asked him the same question you were talking about earlier tonight, man, Land, and that he hasn't been doing many cooking videos. And he told me, he said, well, Dark, I'm not allowed to video in the house. It's too damn cold to be doing any cooking videos outside right now.
Hey, somebody invite Dizzy in.
It's too damn cold to cook outside. Come on.
Who is?
Manland has to do it. He's the only one that
You
can
did?
invite anybody in is Manland.
No, I had it on the external chat there, the link. Let me double click here.
Can you post it back in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it back in there right quick as soon as it opens up. There we go. Say
Just go
something
up.
right here. There we
We
go.
like this.
And
We haven't
paste.
quite
There we
figured out
go.
why.
Enter. There, Dizzy, right there.
Because he's so
Okay.
dizzy.
Get your pooper in here. We're talking about chitlins, so get your pooper in here.
Oh, chitlin.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Yeah, we
there's a
keep talking
city-
about.
There's a city barn
We
about
keep-
45 minutes from me, and that's
Yeah.
called Muskegon. I call it Horville because it's a PTSD I have through my psychotic act. There's a and city barn about 45 minutes from me, and that's called Muskegon. I call it Horville because it's a PTSD I have through my psychotic act. There's
You gotta turn the original feed down or off there, Des.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta turn the original feed down or off there, Des.
I did.
Okay, I've been to say, we keep talking about we keep talking about chitlins. We gonna end up eating
But at Muskegon, they do a lot of cooking with chitlin, and that place is nasty.
I've never had chitlins, but I've had collard greens, and I've got to say, I like it.
Them things are
I had
nasty.
cow tongue.
I like collard greens a great deal. Those things are great.
Best way I
I
ever
bet you
did cow tongue was
mountain oysters too.
pickled cow tongue is good. You ought to try it.
Cow tongue?
Yeah, pickled.
I don't want my food to taste me as I'm tasting it.
I had shark before.
I don't eat a lot of cow tongue either, but I've had pickled cow tongue before. It wasn't bad.
I got one.
You had my captain.
I like oxtail.
It threatened me with a good time.
Oxtail?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yep, I've had oxtail. It's good.
Yep.
We all know, guys, that Justin loves Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yes, it does.
Right. He was
I've never
telling me
had
he
that,
likes some Rocky
believe it or
Mountain
not.
oysters the best when he's up there on Brokeback Mountain camping.
Yeah.
I've never had.
I
I've never
think,
had.
I think
that
MD knows a little
particular
something about
food.
that broke back because he went full broke back for your 7 question or your 10
Oh,
question.
I know he did, didn't he? He took it to a different level. He sure did. And
It was a
I've
little
never
rough.
even had tripe.
he's not the only one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've been watching the ones I find that have been being done. I've been trying to keep track of them. And
I haven't made mine yet. I really wanted him to help me out because I had an idea that I was going to do, and I was going to be at the very starting of it while I was on a radio, and I was going to have him call in like he's calling on the radio. Hey, this is MD Outdoor Reviews, man. I got an inbound package coming your way.
is he gonna drop
But he
it with
never
a
replied about it, so I can't justify doing it unless I have that audio because it'd be freaking hilarious, man.
That it's great that he can pick on himself like that, I mean, that's just wonderful that he can, especially that way, that takes a lot of balls to go full out like he did.
Yeah, to be coming out like that.
What's going on, Manland?
It has been something else. These folks out here have kept me up 5 o'clock in the damn morning. I ain't been asleep yet.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning now.
It's
My
almost
fucking
6.
phone, I was sleeping. My phone was going bing, 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 bing.
He goes, I'm fucking trying to sleep, guys. I'm like, well, not anymore, you ain't.
Like, it woke me right up. Justin ain't here to twist one up for me. What's the matter with him?
Ooh.
Well, everybody, I want y'all to say hey and goodbye to the YouTube land right there. I'm gonna stop the live broadcast, but I'm gonna keep the private open.
Okay.
Right.
Because I think they done probably had enough of us right now. I don't know.
Nighty
And
night,
never-
you
You
two.
popped in for the last few minutes.
You're
It was awesome
asleep.
being on your show.
It's
They
like,
never get enough of me. I'm a YouTube
it's like
star.
six watching now right there. We got more people in the chat we got watching.
I could take my shirt off when we get more views.
Or they would leave, one of the
More or
two.
less, right?
Well, Dark Matter can get his sweet one up and ooh wee.
I get her up, she'll kill me, man.
We wanna scare them, not kill
I
them.
100% agree with you, Dart.
She knows where the cast iron is, and she has a key to my gun cabinet, man. I'm not waking her up.
Yeah,
My
keep her
wife-
away from the cast iron.
My wife and
Keep her away from the gun cabinet. The hell with the cast
Better
iron.
run.
Yeah.
Skillets
I got
hurt
some
worse,
facts
man.
for you.
Skillet, a gun knocks you out instantly. A skillet scar and oh man, it's torment.
Yeah, well, I'm not too worried about the cast iron because, she don't want to get blood all over her cookware.
Uh-oh.
Guns I worry about because them are mine, and she has no inkling on trying to keep them clean, safe, or anything. She don't give a damn about my guns.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now because I got like 3 minutes to 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and end
my
the
God, it's MD.
live chat. Where's MD at?
Right here.
I'm
just
not here. I
pop-
don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here.
What the hell? We were
Hey,
just
don't
talking
ask
about
me
you.
one time.
That is weird.
He's been gone. He's been gone and silent forever, and all of a sudden now he shows up.
I know we were talking about you all night, brother.
Ain't
Well,
you
we
got
were
some
talking
colonel,
about
or
Rosie
general?
O'Donnell and Bertha. We got talking about Rosie O'Donnell and Bertha, and I had to go take care of something. So
He took a nap.
Oh
now
my
he's eating
God.
breakfast.
It wasn't a
Oh.
nap he took.
Oh,
no,
oh,
I had
MD.
to go.
Yeah.
I had to go.
Look
shower.
at him. Look at him. Look.
Need
Look
your
at him.
help or something.
He got them Popeye arms over. He's super healthy right now. He's eating something healthy right now.
Yeah, tater tot casserole. It's terrible.
You know what he's eating? He's eating steroids.
So none of you have ever had a pet snake.
No, he's eating chitlin.
Got a pet snake in my pants.
Who was that? I think it was Dark Matter. Yeah, it was the interview talking about how pretty you looked.
Sexy, not pretty, sexy. I said sexy,
So
not
I'm the
pretty.
only-
Sexy. I thought it was pretty.
I'm the only guy in the here that's actually had pet snakes.
No, I had a pet rattlesnake when I was a kid.
I ate rattlesnakes. I ate them up. I don't know.
Python you can play
I had a
with.
red-tailed boa and a freaking ball python.
But see, there's some repressed memories somewhere in my brain where I went from liking snakes as a child to just like this big blank and then hating them forever.
What are we eating there, buddy? That looks good.
lunch. I had to drive my wife into town real quick to go
Yeah.
get some hamburger because dude, our roads are ridiculous right now. It's stupid.
Looks like fried Wheaties.
It's a tater tot casserole from last night's leftovers.
Oh, mercy. Now, my wife can cook a dadgum good tater tot casserole.
Oh, that made me instantly hungry, dude.
MD.
Yeah, brother. What's up, bro?
I want you to help me out with my 10-question video.
Okay.
I want you to record something for me that's going to be like radio chatter because I'm going to go all operator on this fucking video, man.
Okay,
I don't
buddy.
know who even started that 10-question deal there right there. That was pretty pathetic.
Oh.
Did you see the question?
Somebody was playing on the 7-question tag there and decided to do a 10.
Yeah. Why would he ask?
Look at Dark. Look at Dark.
Yeah. And why does he want to know what my favorite YouTuber's body looks like? That's weird.
That's what I was wondering. Describe his body.
Muscular Jake Gyllenhaal.
What in the hell was he thinking? Oh, I know what he was thinking.
I'll tell you what, that had to be one of the funniest, and I mean funniest.
Dude, I was sitting there watching that
I have
video.
ever done.
I was like, please don't tag Manland. Please don't tag Manland.
You know,
Please
it's funny.
don't.
It's funny. When I did that interview, man, I had that all set up to upload to YouTube. And I got, you know, where I asked him where he got his groceries, and then I did that clip with the airplane.
Yep.
You were not in the end of that. It was all set up to go, and I thought, you know, I remembered where you went.
It's a government secret. It's a government secret.
And I thought, that's got to be
And I
in
saw
there.
that. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
So I took it out. I took it out of the folder to be uploaded. I threw it back in the editor. Went to my YouTube page, downloaded your video from the interview, and cut that piece out so I could splice it into the other one.
That's awesome.
I was like,
Ammo had messaged me like 10 minutes after I posted that video. Ammo had messaged me. He goes, "I fucking hate you so much."
No, seriously, man. I want you to record some stuff for me where it's like you're on the other end of the radio, calling me in.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I think it'd be great. Grim Reaper 6 actual. Grim Reaper 6 actual. This is MD Outdoor Reviews. Over.
I'll do it.
I'm Martin over here. I'll tell you what, it's raining frog legs left and right. I don't know what the hell's going on, but damn, they're coming down like it's a damn hailstorm. Oh shit, that one right there, that was a heavy ass bone right there. Oh crap, my head hurts. Somebody give me some aspirin over here.
You know,
Give you a real good action video.
supposedly, if we ever have the plague of frogs, Manland will be the only one that will be happy about it.
True.
I heard they taste like chicken.
Sauce.
Some hot sauce. I'm done right there. Right, that's what I like right there. You know.
Hey, let me ask you a question, MD, because this is a good question. Now back during the I don't know if it was Second World War, Vietnam, Korea, or whatever. The aviators, the jet pilots and whatnot, they carried the what is the Scout, M1 Scout, whatever it was, the little Survival 22.
Uh-huh.
Did he freeze up on me?
Nope.
No.
I'm right here.
Okay. Do they still have a survival rifle or an updated version of that for the Air Force pilots?
Well, all right.
Now it's the
So
rocket launcher.
You got
It's a government secret, man. By all means, just say it's
I'm trying to
confidential.
think of what I can and can't say. So
It's the new improved 22 ultralight pea shooter.
have-
Air
have-
powered, man. You
we
got
have
it's air
survival
powered.
kits.
They
We
gave
have
them all
survival kits on our
spitball.
planes. We have survival kits on our planes. Depending on the location of your flight plan, will determine what you're carrying in your survival kit. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. So in other words, it's classified, and I can't tell you, motherfucker.
Well,
That's right. It's the run around bullshit we always get from our military. Now I'm telling you, that right there proves my point.
There's a difference
Look,
between
loose
classified and we have what's
okay?
called OPSEC. We have OPSEC and ComSec. You know, stuff that we.
I thought it was going to be classified as Nunya.
No. Loose lips sink ships, man. Or
Oh,
in
you
that
know,
case,
it was a legitimate, and that's fine. If you tell me, I don't want to get them in no trouble.
No,
Or is it Nunya FB?
They carry similar items with them.
Okay.
You know, there's a ton of Air Force bases
Now
in
it's a slingshot.
Florida.
It's a straw with spitballs, and
Hey, there's
Like,
Disney. God, I missed you.
look, you naturally have a survival weapon with you anytime you jump out of an aircraft. It's called your cock.
Yep. This is my weapon. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun.
No, other way around.
Hey, what were you saying, Justin? You were saying something about Florida bases. There's a lot down there, dude. We have a lot of bases in Florida.
Well,
Yeah, like I
survival.
didn't even know. It's like, oh, there's a freaking airport. Nope, Air Force Base. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch list forever now. Fuck.
Well,
You know, the last time I was in an Air Force base, I banged a chick with no arms.
My brother's stationed down there right now.
a lot of the bases in Florida for our aircraft, what we have down there, they're the AFSOC, the Special Operations Command.
I know they got
that's
NASA down there and things. I know.
We have our gunships. The Spooky, he flies out of there.
Well, hey guys,
Holy shit! There's so many airports.
right now, 'cause there's
So many airstrips, dude.
6 minutes after. Yep. I'm gonna end the live broadcast, y'all. Y'all keep on talking, but I'm gonna end the live broadcast. Y'all say
Okay.
hey and goodbye and this, that, and the
Hey.
other to the YouTube community, so they all know that y'all love them.
hey, goodbye.
Hey, everyone, subscribe to
Bye.
Bye, community.
Everybody subscribe to MD Outdoor Pew Pews.
Everybody on sub Doc Matt.
MD's channel is
Yep.
terrible. Don't subscribe to it either.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. He sucks.
He's a
Yeah,
dick.
dude, definitely do subscribe to MD Outdoor because he knows all about Ben's peanut butter for some reason.
Man, he sits there in a chair just watching him on a big screen.
And you will never get over how he describes his favorite YouTubers.
That's right. It's like,
Yeah, I thought it was going to say something about my rock hard abs, and I don't know.
That was priceless, man.
Manland is very impressed with MD Outdoors' super fantastic muscles.
I know, ain't he a jock?
Lord have mercy.
It's an airbag. He blows them up right before he turns the camera on.
I just want to hear him say it one. Whoa, look at that.
I'm holding on to something right now, and it feels kind of interesting, so I'm not going to go into detail.
Could you do that one more time, MD, and go, knowing is half the battle?
Dude, you know what, Dark? No, because you're going to take a screenshot of it again, and I'm going to get a poster in the mail. This is weird shit.
But it's not a full-size poster. We want to see a full-size poster.
Hey, MD, let's arm wrestle. Let's do it. I got this.
Let's do it, brother.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Right now, my money's on MD. I'm looking at size. Size matters.
Yeah, but some of that's fat.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Some is, but maybe 80% ain't. I'm sitting at like 225 right
I had
now.
to go there. You know I love you.
Oh, dude, I'm okay. Mile and a half in 12 minutes and do my 60 push-ups in a minute and 60 sit-ups in a minute.
Yeah, I can drive my mile and a half in 30 seconds.
Shit, I can do one sit-up in 1 hour.
I can watch him do it all day.
Oh, wait, I said sit up. I mean push up.
Hey, man, I was pumping iron when I first got in here, just waiting for your arrival into the room.
You want to be all weak and rubbery so you can just take advantage of them.
Yeah, I like it. I like my men soft and squishy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my jumping jacks are when I actually sit there and eat a bowl of Apple Jacks, and I'm jumping Joel away for some reason. I don't.
Poor MD, you're gonna get harassed forever for this. You know that, right?
Oh, I love it, dude. I'm game for it.
Hey, buddy, should I go put my my denim jacket and my cowboy hat on for you?
Yes, I call it a Canadian.
Oh, God.
No, I want you to realize, MD, that just because you're a real American hero doesn't mean we're going to cut you any slack.
I expect nothing less from you guys.
I want to see Bertha wearing leather.
Oh God, you don't. I've seen it.
Look at Ben. He's so angry right now. He could spit fire, boy. Look at him. He's just like, why are you talking about Bertha?
Wearing leather.
And Ricky, I'm sure Ricky's gonna put a foot clean up Ben's colon when he catches up with him for all the dirty peanut butter talk he's been spewing about Bertha.
Yeah, but it'll be done in love, not hate. That's a game that.
Y'all, I got a serious question to ask right here because I am an amateur and maybe I'm not a know-it-all. I really don't know it all. Is Bertha a real character or a make-believe character?
A character.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking that is because Ben has had a bra from hell way before I ever heard about Bertha, and it made sense because I saw the bra before Bertha was even invented.
Well, that's Ben's bra though.
Yeah,
that's mine.
That's what he wears when he goes to Walmart.
He was in search of the woman to fill it. That's what it was.
I think it was because he was the very first video I ever saw. Ben was in like a Walmart, Kmart, or something like that. Don't know what it was.
Walmart.
And he walked past, and he did an interview right there. And he was a little bit shy, a little low key, because he was in a public place, and he showed the bra. The next damn video, he bought the motherfucker, and he was out there fly fishing with the damn thing.
That's right. That's right. And I used it as a water filter.
That's right, and a clamshell. What was
the clamshell? He used it for a few other things too, but that wasn't on video.
That's well, okay. That's beside the point. I don't want to know. All I remember is a pearl and a clamshell.
That bra holds a lot of secrets right now that you will never know.
That we don't want to
classic, man. I have to say that was a YouTube first. I have never seen it before in my life. It was brilliant. That shows the brilliance of an individual YouTube creator right there. And man, that was so good. And then him talking up, what was the proctologist phone call? And oh Lord, Ben, you got problems, man. you got a lot of weird phone calls coming your way.
Now, personally, I don't watch Ben's videos. I just usually go there and tell him that my like was number 13 and leave, as I wipe the tears from my eyes.
That's correct. That is the very safe thing to do right there, Dark Matter, because I'm telling you, Lord have mercy.
Well, I'm not old enough to watch his type of humor.
But listen, now with Dark, he's a real nice guy because he uses all his 36 channels to give me thumbs up and to give me subscriptions. So 36 of my channels are because of him.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to tell you this, man, but 25 of mine, I used to dislike yours. I give you a thumbs down on everyone.
I still have a plus there.
I couldn't run 36 channels, man. I have a hard time running my one channel, let alone having 36 of them.
Well, while you guys have been talking, I have made 20 new channels.
I use 10 of mine just to send dick pics to MD.
Yeah, I keep them.
It's 3 of his to get them.
I know you do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm stopping the live broadcast here.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because we talked about this 3 hours ago.
Yeah, it was. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, y'all say goodbye to everybody here on YouTube. So we have a recorded event of everybody saying bye-bye.
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 Thanks for coming. Remember to like and subscribe to Manland.
Let's have a doofy salute.
Yeah.
Well, this is Amateur Artist Martin D. Chandler from Manland, and I'm wishing you and y'all a very happy YouTube experience out there. And remember this, I'm sleepy and very heavily drunk from purple drink, and I just don't give a damn. Y'all be good.
See you, Vern.
Somebody say something funny.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to the show.
And on that note, we end the show.
The broadcast is still going on, but the live broadcast is now at an end.
Thank God.